Okie test this out. Alright, I think we're good. We are into draft. Let me put this Pokemon Pocket game aside and turn the music down just slightly. Alright. Welcome to whatever week it is. Paradox versus Play for Top. So we've got PDX on the left, already banning Smolder and Warwick, with Jinx Kate bans coming in from PFT. Will we make it a third ADC? For anyone who doesn't know these teams, kind of like me, Paradox has one of the highest rated players in the league at ADC, 7.5 cost, and their support is a 6 cost. They've got a 25 points total out of their salary cap used. So they're only 0.5 short of the total salary cap. PFT, meanwhile, is only using 19.5 points. So this is like a real David and Goliath matchup. I think this is almost the highest cost team in the league versus almost the lowest, if not the lowest. Actually, I can check since there's nothing else to do. Okay, it is tied for second lowest cost team in the league. So this should be a game. So we're gonna get triple ADC banned out by PFT. First pick Lulu by PDX. So even with 4 ADCs getting banned, and I believe someone on PFT is a Samira main, which is why PDX banned an ADC. So even with all those ADC bans, they still start Lulu, which is a little weird. So effectively giving PFT their choice of whatever ADC is left. But it looks like they wanted the ADC counter pick. So it's going to be Lulu Cog and Mel into Varus and Seraphine. So Lulu Cog for sure scary, especially in a bot lane that has over half of their team's salary cap in it. And so we know that's going to be Mel mid now, unless it's weird like Lulu top. And I'm guessing that will be a Mumu jungle. I love a Mumu. I think he should be in every game. He just has way too much engage, peel, tankiness. I think he's great. I think people get a little antsy and start wanting to play like these crazy champs. It's different if you don't like the champ, if you don't have fun with it in solo queue, but this ain't solo queue. We just want wins. So, PFT is going to pick a Mumu and decide who they don't want to see. So, it looks like we are getting rid of Udyr. And I believe Fusro from Paradox is an Udyr player. He was giving me unsolicited coaching advice on Udyr the other day, and I over doubled his damage. We're going to get Syndra banned away, so obviously PFT probably still needs a mid laner. Looks like neither team really cares about top laners here. Wukong could go top or jungle. But for PFT being called Play for Top, expecting more top bans. But I guess that, you gotta be a little careful about PDX's bot lane. So we'll find out what this last ban is. I'm guessing it's gonna be another mid champion. I would like to see a tank on the side of PDX. Maybe like a tank bruiser here for jungle top. And, I think, let me check if there's a, the draft LOL lobby froze. Oh, it's back. Okay. Cool. Okay, they just needed 20 seconds for that Garen to ban to lock in. So that is a substitute ban, I believe. I'm trying to figure out who's subbing. It looks like oh. So PDX has a sub? It looks like Yeah, I don't know who's subbing. Because it looks like this is all the players. JWM. Oh, Kane isn't in. Okay, yeah, Kane was having connection issues or something. So they have... Oh, yeah. JWM is rostered sub. Oh, I think with a rostered sub, you're not supposed to lose a ban. So they might want to talk about that afterwards if you guys are listening to this. I'm pretty sure you should not lose that ban. Anyways, we're going to get Lux picked up mid, so play for top is indeed going to give their top laner the counter pick here, and we're going to get Nefiri Cassante. Thuzro did pop off on Nefiri not too long ago, and there's a Cassante tank for them. So looking pretty good here for PDX. It looks like they pretty much got what they wanted in everywhere. So Set, not a terrible pickup over here for PFT. I like both comps. I think I would have liked to see a little more. What's the cool word? Top is going to the bathroom, so we have a minute here. Man, what's it called when like you have the ability to do stuff? JDM the sub, yeah. I feel like they shouldn't have lost the pick there or ban there. Top bathroom, you can't just call him that. Man, I think it's like an A word. The word, I don't know, it's the word where like you have like the push more often and like it's like right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, anyways. Like the ability to kind of like act first more often. Autocracy, yes. I was hoping for a little more autocracy from PDX because they've got the Lulu, peel. Mel can kind of disengage somewhat. Nefiri is slippery. Cassante can kidnap someone, but they don't have a go button, which I'm a very big fan of. PFT has Verisar, which is decently long range. Seraphine R can be really long range. Amumu is great engage. Lux picks. Set is the only champ that I really don't like their engage there, but he's kind of more like disengage brawler, I would call. Honestly, flash ulting, but yeah. So I like PFT's comp more from the autocratic angle. Let me mute the client real quick for a minute. So I like I think I like PFT's comp more from just being able to start fights. But yeah, if PFT doesn't get ahead early, I think it's gonna be bad news because late game Mel, Cassante, Nefiri, Lulu, Kog'Maw are all pretty brutal champs. So let me try this here. All right, PDX, PFT. Boop. There we go. All right, keys to victory. So for PDX, it is all about their bot lane. Their mid and jungle are worth as much as their ADC. So they definitely, if you were me, I would probably be playing for the bot lane, especially Cog Lulu. I mean, it's tough because they don't have any setup, but we can at least maybe path bot and look for counter ganks, just keeping them, helping them ward, keeping them safe. And then I would like PFT to stay away from the bot lane. So again, maybe you can counter gank. Kog'Maw's not really an ADC you want to leave on an island. Honestly, neither is Varus, but at least Seraphine's got like some okay setup. I mean, it's a little brutal all around, but when we hit level 6, which is gonna take a while for the duo lane, at least Varus can kind of press go. And we can always get like a Q flash or R flash from Amumu. Yeah, it's gonna be tough ganking bot in either side. So we'll see how that goes. Top is a melee matchup. Mid, you can get some spicy pick attempts. You know, it's not just like an Acel sitting there just breathing on stuff for 20 minutes. Bro, Paint is one of the more goated apps in the world. Tell support not to feed. I think I can't talk to the players. Either can't or won't. But yeah, we should have 3 minutes or so here before everything starts. Yeah, so this is a tough one. A lot of times I am not pro pathing bot as a jungler, especially these teams where like they literally have no setup. There's no Blitzcrank, Thresh, a Mumu support, you know. Again, they just don't have a go button on either side. So, we'll see how this goes. I like Amumu's setup a little better at level 6, not really before then. But I think I want to see... The problem is, I don't know if... I don't feel like Amumu doesn't beat Nefiri in skirmishes, because Nefiri's stupid dogs will block his bandage tosses, probably. Sorry, Mr. H, I cannot teach or fix your first-person shooter issues. It's all you. Yeah, so I think I want Amumu to play top mid and try and get set in a good spot and maybe help out Lux a little bit again in the Mel matchup. Oh yeah, I would anticipate that happening a lot, Sticks, because like Seraphine can't hold it forever, right? So I think you just gotta pull the trigger and keep an eye on where ML is, or hope that she's not in the fight, or know that she's not in the fight, I guess. We'll see on that one. But yeah, this will be interesting. I'm usually very pro top or pro pathing from bot to top as a jungler, but yeah, I can see either way going either way here. I mean, I don't know if Nefiri can really kill Amumu early on without like an item or at least half an item, and I don't see Amumu killing Nefiri, so they kind of want to avoid each other, I think. Yeah, this will be an interesting one. I'm not sure how Mumu's bandage toss works with Mel. I am guessing she throws it back and takes herself to a Mumu, so maybe that's one we don't want to be reflecting. She does, yeah, okay. Yes, this will be an interesting game. Not sure where people are going to path. I could see an invade if we get a Seraphine E start, a Mumu Q start, Lux Q start. This will be interesting. Alright, we're going to pop that. Alright, keys of victory, we got those. Yeah. I'm expecting... the problem is I've seen Fuzro carry on this champ, so it's not even like he has to... Eric, what are you doing? I'm not even sure that Fuzro is like, okay, we have to camp bot, because I mean, like I said, I've seen Fuzro carry, so we'll see. Heartache Amumu, wow, I didn't even know that was a skin. He kind of looks like a badger or something, or mole. Anyways, into the game. Alright, we've already got some Lux, or some Lulu laughs. Optimal. I think that might be high enough. Right. Controls down. What's, is there a way to back? I just hit back. Okay, which I assume is backspace. I don't know if I have a back button. Anyways, let's get into it. Timer. Where's timer? Hello? Timer. Alright, so we're not getting an invade. We're calling for an Everfrost build on Lux. Mr. Cookie YouTube is letting the caster know that he knows that you can spam pings and not get punished in custom games. Yeah, so it looks like Amumu's probably going to start Raptors with his E. Spooky Ghosts was so annoying. Uh-oh, we are going to get an invade into top. That is first blood for Nefiri on Lux. And by that I mean the first person to bleed, not the first person to die. So just annoying Amumu a little bit here, I think. I mean, if we're being honest, I probably just start there anyways before Amumu. Because I think you want to start Raptors. Unless he was never pathing bot in the first place, but... Ooh, let's get some good poke off. Okay. I am gonna ignore mid lane and just watch bot though, because I like seeing level 2s here. No one with a sweeper yet. I do prefer when teams start sweepers, at least one. So Seraphine getting up in there, tanking. Maybe I'm taking some range melee hits, or range minion hits too. But they are gonna get the shove here with the double AOE abilities from Varus Seraphine. Ooh, some really good poke coming out here. Unfortunately, I think Varus Seraphine might be a little too far back. Yeah, so they get level 2, but they're a mile away. So it looks like we're not going to get too much punish here. Lulu a little too focused on helping the Kog'Maw out. And that is going to get shoved in, and we're going to go do some warding. That one. Okay. So, not very eventful. Top lane, however. Uh-oh, Set's going to have to flash this, I think. Unless... Ooh, I think Asante was trying to predict the Set flash. And Set's just going to walk it off. His passive plus Doran's shield and not needing any mana is a little too OP, it looks like. Uh-oh, and Cassante might be in trouble. Never mind. And Set literally gets clapped because that's the animation on Cassante. I think you want to back instantly because he's going to teleport instantly, right? So I think you want to insta-back so that you're not late. Because you're never going to shove this in. Yeah, so now you're going to be missing some XP and stuff here. So... But yeah, nice little solo bellow there. Aftershock Cassante is wild. I don't agree with that. But it worked. I can't flame him. So both junglers paddling top here. Nefiri skipping a camp? I did not see what Nefiri did. I don't know if something reset on her or what. Or maybe she recalled? But we are going to get everyone meeting in the top river here. And Nefiri, good job pushing the crab down. We're going to have a very sad Amumu here, realizing that his crab is gone, but he's got almost a gank angle, not quite. Neither jungler has sweeper. We are going to get Amumu hovering here, just keeping his top laner safe. But he can't Q in. Oh, okay, he can Q in because the dogs split. The sea is parted for him. Amumu does have Conqueror. Set flashes out. We got Nefiri and a lot of minions here. Okay, I don't know how Nefiri didn't take damage from that. Great flash in from Amumu though, and Fusro in the doghouse right now. I start blue ward on support? Yeah. So nice little play here. After giving first blood, the Set in really good position, doubling Cassante's CS. So interesting. I'm actually curious. I know this tier is a good item on Cassante. I'm curious if cloth armor is more valuable than health, the flat health in the early game. I'd be interested to see the stats on that. But anyways, Varus got a reset, so we're gonna get some items purchased there finally for Varus. Mel doing some shenanigans with their W in mid. They're gonna, yeah. I don't know if you can afford it or not. I was just curious. Oh, whoa, boy. Okay, I think that was really unfortunate timing by the Cassante. He did his animation to throw out his Q3 at the same time that Set W'd, I think. So I think it was just unlucky. But we are getting a gank on Mel here. Nefiri is gonna be late. Great job, Lux, holding her Q to layer the CC with the Amumu Q. And JWM never even had a chance to flash. So... great work here. If I was Amumu here, I would push this wave in because, yeah, Lux's wave clear is not the best before she can ult waves every 40 seconds. So I would like to see Amumu steal some XP, help shove this in. I mean, it ends up working anyways, but yeah, it'll just make everyone a little bit faster. Kog'Maw rushes Vampiric Scepter. That's a new one. Down a little bit. I don't think Kog'Maw's the best laner, so that's fair. I actually don't mind PTA in lane on Kog'Maw. I think it has a pretty good pop, but it probably does not scale as well. So. But yeah, you just hit W, get the Lulu attack speed. Oh, Kog'Maw auto the ward, brother. Ooh, Cassante, yeah, you don't want to be in there. You are really lucky that didn't go in level 6 there, brother. Alright, we're gonna get into Fury. Oh! Okay, good. Little... Mel tried to bait and W the Lux Q, but Lux just said, you're gonna eat an ult instead. And then we had... Auto Director, please. We had a Fury on Dragon, I think, and then a Mumu hovering. So Mumu... yeah, just gonna walk in, grab Mel's flash, and, oh, I thought you were gonna walk straight back around. He doesn't have a sweeper, so he doesn't know if there's wards there or not. Ooh, oh, yeah, good work by Lux there, baiting out the Mel W. And then immediately sidestepping, yeah, that was good, I like that. I would have warded, actually, I think you were supposed to ward top side here. Oh, she's just gonna roam top, okay. So we're gonna get some action top here. Great timing on the ward by Cassante, and that is going to shut down the play. Good deep-ish vision by Lux there as well. Ooh, both wards. Ooh, she is going to give up a half of a wave for that ward, but I think that's fine. Vision's good. The Fury is going to solo drag early on. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a good pickup. Team-wise, it's good. I don't know how worth it is to, like, 2 longswords use solo drag. I don't know if that's really worth your time, like, calculation-wise, but either way, it'll help him out. It's pretty good. Oh, and we're gonna get set ulting in. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, so really nice combo there. Set ulting Cassante towards his Mumu, and that was pretty much the freest kill of a Mumu's life, or assist rather. So, really nice pathing here by Mumu, just everywhere he needs to be. The Lux really doing a good job baiting out Mel's W here and then abusing her while it's on cooldown. So, game down pretty well here for PFT. I did say I'd like to see them get an early lead here, especially with how strong of a laner Varus is. Varus Seraphine, obviously very annoying in lane, and you do not want this Kog'Maw being relevant anytime soon. So, ooh, we are not going to get the ult pop. I feel like if Seraphine pops the ult there, they maybe get a kill. So, Mumu's going to trade objectives top side. Neferi is on the way bot side. Yeah, she might just get her team killed here. Maybe not. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Her team is too low to follow, so they did get some summoners and some ults here, but not successful at the end. Ooh! Finally, Mel getting some damage back on this Lux. Lux whipping a little bit, but I like the aggression here. Really, really good looks. Man, those Cassante's Qs slap. Nice work by Cassante. I think Sek got the cannon. Ooh, and Cassante is gonna get his cannon there. I think Cassante might be a little lost. I think he was trying to bait Set into the wall so he could try and... Oh no, his ult wasn't even up. Maybe he was looking to flash the wall. I think he maybe just realized he was dead and was just like, okay, I'll take as many minions as I can get. But his TP is up, so it's not the worst death there for Estok. Getting bodied. Well, Amumu's been up there helping out a lot. That is a lot of plates for Set, unfortunately, though. We've got double chain vest for Cassante here. I don't know if that was completely intentional. Yeah, Cassante, you're going to need to get him away from that tower, and it might be too late. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah, that is a very optimistic play, we'll put it that way. But that is a super early tower, 10-minute tower for Set. And PFT is indeed camping top. So they are playing for top, and it is working. So they're going to get a almost 4K gold lead here. The problem is as PFT, you haven't done anything to slow down this Kog'Maw, really. He's only 1 CS down on a lane that I think he should lose pretty hard. But PFT did play for top mid, which I like to see. So Mel, for all the poke she's taking, she's farming really well. So really good job by Lux to poke her out, but really good job of Mel by staying in there. So good game so far. I mean, yeah, I wanted to see an early lead here. Ooh, Lulu kind of caught out, and then Varus will maybe overstep a little bit. They did not see Lulu get into that bush, and he's immediately gonna get onto the Cog. We're gonna get a flash forward from Kog'Maw, And he's just going to run around and try to be annoying in that wave. So nice little counter gank by Mumu, and it is looking, I hate to say it, but the jungle diff is apparent at the moment. Ooh, okay, Mel just trying to get Lux out of lane, I think there. Wasn't quite in kill range. For anyone who does not play Mel, you get an indicator when you have your like passive stack on someone, and then the indicator changes when that passive stack will execute. So I think she was just trying to scare Lux out of lane there. So Lux TP's back, all good. Yeah, so I think I'd like to see Set TP early to this drag, or just walk down and TP back top, because I don't want PFT. If you look at PFT's map, I mean, they are completely even mid-bot. You could even say they're behind, technically. I think Seraphine has bought one more time over Lux, or over Lulu. Ooh, nice little W there by Mel, but again, it's a bait by the Lux, just trying to get Mel's W out, and I think Amumu misses Q. But here's the rotation coming down from Set. Yeah, little Ducky's looking big right now. And the flash ult from Set to make sure that they have mid prio for this dragon. Set, you might be going a little deep here, buddy. Yeah, I like to back off. Okay. So Amumu's just gonna start this up. Lux is gonna push mid in. Should be a pretty free dragon. I think if anyone steps up, they should be pretty dead. Nefiri is looking though. And yeah, I think Varus just needs to stay safe and be ready to ult someone. So yeah, very clean from PFT. Good job by Set. Set could probably reset TP top, and Cassante will have basically done nothing. I would have liked Set to reset there, I think. But I'm fine with this. As long as you're picking it up. Yeah, clean game by PFT. And good job by PDX by not falling too far behind. I mean, this has gotten pretty poorly, just kind of in general, for them, but they're hanging in there. They've always got the Kog'Maw win condition. Oh, Cassante is hovering bot again. I think his flash is not up. He could Q a minion and ult off of that. Varus is, I think, is selling this a little bit too much. I think Varus might be scaring them away. He's like, I think he's trying to bait and pretend he's out of position, but I think he's making it maybe too obvious. Although they don't have the vision we do, so. Okay, so we're just gonna get a little bit more bullying bot lane. Varus able to be more aggressive because he knows that Amumu was sitting behind him. Cassante is going to attempt to catch up here. I feel like he may be a boss enjoyer with like doubling up on like weird item components like this. I mean, it's a lot of armor, but yeah, like I just feel like he doesn't have the flat health to like stay alive through one Set rotation here, especially with Set's true damage. Mumu looking here. Mel did W it, so props to her. And here comes the Luxar, and that Mel could not move for a while. I know how that feels, and that is why I like Mumu. Nice shield by Lulu here. They're keeping the hold of this tower pretty well. Really just a 2v2 brawl down here. Like, neither support wants to move anywhere. Ooh, really nice combo there from Sarah Varus. Cassante TPing in to try and salvage it, but everything just happened way too quick, and that ward was not deep enough. So I don't mind the play from Nefiri and Cassante. You know that, yeah, that was nice. That was a good play, because you know that you're not going to be able to get ripped here. So Sarah getting out under the tower, but I think Varus, without vision there, can't quite get out. Nice little dodge by Cassante there. Cassante does already have Merc Treads, but great play by Set. He really is running the map. His mother's going to be proud here, and he's going to get a tower and a half, and maybe even a Mel. Yeah, Mel, you got to be careful around him. Yeah, someone, I think PDX is, someone's using a sub. Hold on, I can find out if I stop being lazy. But it's a rostered sub. JWM is the support, is the support sub. Or sorry, he is subbing and Trooper moved from mid to support. So, yeah. And Styx is the one being subbed for. So, or the sub for the other team, rather. I'm learning. Cool. So, a nice little 5k gold lead here for PFT. But Cog does have his Bork done. Once Cassante finishes this item, if he stops buying double up components, there is going to be a decent team fight ability here. So I'm curious to see how this next team fight goes. I almost want to say that you like play opposite side of PDX. I don't know. I'm probably being too cautious. I'm always too cautious, but I just want to see PFT dictate the pace rather than kind of responding to PDX. So let's see how this goes. We got Lux covering Cassante in the bot lane. Dragon's in 45 seconds. Set did save his TP. Well, his TP is back up, rather. So I would actually like to see Mel top lane with her TP. But she's going to end up covering Lux. So PFT will have a TP advantage here. If they utilize it in time will be the bigger question. Nefiri here doing a really good job taking out Vision, making sure they can't get flanked. So I kind of want to see Seraphine try to walk in with a Mumu here and get some little deeper vision, so that if PDX does contest, Set as a TP ward. The sub for the griefers, yeah, okay. Well, they're sure not grieving right now. They are about to have a 6k gold lead, but yeah, I want to see if they're using any teamwork for this drag. And Set is gonna get chunked pretty well here. Yeah, but he's going to give most of that damage back as W. So PFT, going to pull the dragon out. Set not even going to be considering a TP, I think. Playing this way, yeah. Yeah, don't do it, Nefiri, don't do it. Alright, Fusro will have restraint there, not going over the pit wall. Yeah, no, I mean, Ducky, it really has been a jungle diff this game. He got Set real far ahead. Bro, Cassante still has not finished an item. I'm getting worried. It is about to be 20 minutes into the game. I know he did get camped. Play for top did play for top, but... Is he sitting on gold? Okay, thank God. Okay, he finished an item. Alright, we're good. And then I'm guessing this is going to be... I don't know what that builds into, and I'm not going to check. Ooh, that's a nice little chunk. Okay. Just trying to get a blind snipe on the Nefiri. So Baron is not up for a while, but we do have Otacon spawning in 45 seconds on the bot side, as you can see by the little, what's this called? Hourglass. So I'd like to see exactly what we're seeing. I want both top laners to be top of TP. Lulu I do not want here, because if this fight takes more than 10 or 15 seconds, she's not going to be down there for Otacon. And I think Set realizes, okay, let me get an ult. Let me waste as much time as I can. Oh, okay, we got an unstoppable Cassante not getting Set ulted. And Set's just going to get out. And now it looks like Mel might get dove down here. We've got Sarah coming down as well. JWM will flash out there, but now... Yeah, now Otacon is spawning. You've got a mid laner here with no flash that can't face check. And everyone's top. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be, Otacon is going to be gonorrhea here. And nice macro by PFT. Again, Amumu exactly where he needs to be, looking for a play 15-20 seconds before the objective spawns. Obviously, he's listening to my casts and, you know, taking what I say to heart. Whoops. So now they're looking, but it is way too late, guys. I have this mouse. This is not my mouse. So we're going to get a TP in. Again, a very late TP. Nice little smite by Mumu. We'll see if Cassante can do anything here. His ult is back up somehow. He's gonna look for a flash R, but there's just so much peel here. Such a good ability by PFT to run away. And they are doing exactly that. Even Lux is still alive down here. And this chokehold is not where Paradox wants to be. Cassante is going to go in here and try and buy time. It's really hard for his team to chase here. Lulu going down that early, I think she just got popped by, I think something surprised her. But yeah, it's really hard for them to fight into a choke against Varus, Lux, Sarah. Like, that's just not what you want. So And again, this is kind of what I was saying in draft, right? Is like, I don't think that Paradox has a bad comp for their players. Like, having Cog Lulu has to be the dream, right? But you just don't have a go button. Like, PFT can just Varus R, Sarah R, Amumu R, Lux Q, and from, you know, half the screen away, start a fight whenever they want. So, especially in these choke points. So, yeah, obviously, in retrospect, PDX, I think, you realize you're out of position for Otacon, just give it, just try to get top tower, try to get, you know, and they've only got one tower down. Is this tower down? Okay, they have no towers down so far, so I think just take the small wins where you can get them and look for, you know, look for different ways to punish. But PFT, if it wasn't already a commanding lead, it is, it certainly is now. 7K gold lead. We've got Set being a little rat here, and he is gonna miss his E stun on the Cassante with a great little sidestep there from Cassante, or Set. Yeah, Cassante. But now Nefiri is behind enemy lines. Luckily, I think if Sarah and Varus took a little more aggressive route through mid, that's probably a kill. But I wouldn't mind seeing the dog die again. That champ's a little ridiculous. So we've got Stridebreaker, Overlord's Bloodmail for Set. Interesting. I don't know the math behind this, but he's fed AF, so he can pretty much do what he wants. But I'm curious to see, like, Overlords first before Sterix or something like that. That's the other problem for PDX is their AP solo damage is not online by any means. So we've got a lot of AP for PFT. We've got a pretty good chunk of AD, but actually, I think I would have preferred to see Varus go lethal tempo here. We are about to get a fight because Amumu is face checking 4 of them. He's gonna insta pop the R to try to stay alive. Flash out. Sarah R comes in. Varus R comes in. Set R comes in, and that is a very dead Mel. Kog'Maw is spitting on people for free. No one's even touched him. And he's got lethal tempo stacked, so he was able to do a lot of damage there in that fight. And they are not going to be able to get this dragon, but that's kind of what they were looking for. I think Fusro is going to be a little sketchy here. He's trying to make something work, trying to salvage anything he can, because you do not want to let PFT get on soul point here. But yeah, Lux has got his number, and that was a really nice Q from Lux. And unfortunately, Nefiri is just a ridiculous champion with that new kit. So Nefiri gonna just dodge the R by pressing a button. But really nice play by Lux to kind of zone there and find the Nefiri. And Fusro getting a little desperate, I think. So there was an attempt made. But yeah, PFT just... Oh, I saw that. I saw that Amumu. PFT just really playing well. I mean, individually, they're not getting caught out at all, which is, obviously it's harder to get caught out when you have the control of the map. So, you know, you can't get caught out here when your tower is still up because it's really hard for people to just walk behind you, right? So, yeah, good early game leading to a really good mid game. And, yeah, they're cracked. They have a 8K gold lead with a Baron coming up in 3 seconds. Amumu, you're not where I want you to be. So Amumu, I think, realized he's out of position, and he's going to waddle his way up here. We do have Lux in bot lane trying to hold the Mel. The Mel is 0-4, but still, I mean, that champ is kind of crazy. So, ooh, wow, really nice outplay there by Lux. Again, Mel using her W to try and outplay, and just couldn't quite get it. Lux holding her R just long enough. Now we'll see. I'm curious. Lux does not need a reset here. I think she doesn't know where PDX is. So yeah, okay, excellent. I'd like to see her stay and get a little more. Either stay and push, or back and immediately go top. So actually, I think backing and immediately TPing right here is the better play, because now we're gonna have a 4v4 here, which is not what you want when you get a solo kill bot. So Cassante's going in early. His team is not quite catching up. Nefiri's finally going to get in, but he's already dead. Set is going to ult him out. Sarah's getting caught by the Kog'Maw here. We have a late teleport coming in from the Lux, but there's a great position right on the Kog'Maw's head, and she is just going to instantly blow him up. So really good job there by Lulu Cog to stay alive. and try to change the fight, but they just could not get it done. And yeah, really nice teleport timing and position by Lux. So Nefiri, again, being a little bit more of a rat than a dog here, seeing if he can find something. I don't think your Q gives you vision here. Oh, okay, they just found the ward, so he knows it's about at half health. And now he has a control ward. Okay, so they know where he is, and he knows where they are. So they are not killing... Oh my god. Nefiri, great Q by Lux again, and Nefiri is just going to completely ignore it with her W. Mel is trying her hardest to keep everyone occupied and off of Baron. Nefiri is going to keep it from resetting entirely. We're going to K'Sante TPing in. So absolute mayhem here. Lux trying for a blind steal. I actually almost hit the chance. Now she's realized that there might be a chance to turn this here. She's going to flash on a Mel. Mel Wing again, but not quite keeping her alive. Sarah putting a lot of damage in the pit. Set trying to steal with a W. Really good attempt there, and he might just run everyone down with these punches. His W is not quite up yet, and Kog'Maw is here with 2.5 items. So, crazy fight. JW and turn on gamer mode? Yeah. I mean, once Mel gets 2 or 3 items, like, she hurts. She hurts a lot, so... Wow. Okay, yeah, crazy fight. So, not great for PFT. I think they maybe weren't quite as... Ooh, we saw that. Not quite the best communication there. I think once Lux gets a solo kill there, you kind of have to back off Baron and not take that 4v4. Or Lux has to immediately teleport in. So yeah, really good job by the rat. Oh, excuse me, the dog. Ooh, we saw that, Fuzro. By staying alive and just being annoying, waiting for your team to show up, and they turned it. You wait for the Cog Lulu, and the Cog Lulu showed up in the big way. So, Cog is now on 3.5 items. It looks like he's getting Randuin's next, maybe? I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. K'Sante is gonna base check here, and not quite be tanky enough. Even with the Lulu R, cannot get out of there. So, and I think it was a really good job by PFT to stay out of range of Azar. So, PFT is trying to get a little cheesy here. With Dragon spawning 15 seconds, and the dog is really getting away with murder on some of these routes that he's walking. So, oh yeah, they do not know that that's warded, and Mel might be in trouble here. We are gonna pop the Amumu R, see if we can finish. Great follow-up ult by Seraphine, but unfortunately that plane is gonna put Amumu behind enemy lines. His team is trying to catch up. He's got Conqueror stacked, but there's a Kog'Maw over the wall. And Baby Baron is putting in a work over there. So that's probably going to kill their hopes of securing this soul here. I actually don't like that R by Kog'Maw because they don't know that that's warded. So you ulting there, I think, kind of gives it away. Like a little bit like, oh, like they probably have vision here. So I would prefer, I don't know. It's not like that's that. I don't think this R is doing that much damage right now. 272. Okay, maybe. I don't know. Oof, that does a lot of damage though. So yeah, so again, here's PDX's problem, right? They don't have a go button. So even though it's 4-on-4 and Lil Ducky's dead, you don't have a way to get in. So you're just gonna have Poke Varus, Lux, and Seraphine sitting here, keeping you guys from really doing anything. Like at this point, I'd prefer PDX to just push mid and get something done. But anyways, we are just going to dance around here. Lux going for the steal. Eventually, Nefiri shows up, and they're able to get the dragon. So, weird little let a man live. R34 Morgana. That's wild. Jack Show. Yeah. Thank you, Stone. So, you know what? You can't... I flame Jack all the time for picking Morgana, but it's working. He got carried to Masters somehow, so you gotta give him some credit. So things are looking a little bit, I'm not gonna say dire, but it is not great for PFT right now. They still have a 3.5k gold lead, but you've got a about to be 4-item Kog'Maw. Actually, I want to poll. Do we count boots as an item? So like if someone is, you know, like, oh, he's 6-item. Oh, Lux is ulting the wave and hitting Grump accidentally. Sorry, Grump. Do boots count as an item? So like if you say someone's 6 items, does that count boots? Or you guys know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm getting at? Set trying with his cheese again in the bush. Cassante is feeling himself though and going back in. He does know he's got this dog behind him. And Cassante is gonna hit the R. Set with the ult of his own, and he's just gonna flash out to safety of his team. So good job, Varus and Moonlight and Window, like they're getting there to support. Kog'Maw is gonna find himself out of position, and that happens sometimes, guys. That is a real thick wall, and he's just a tiny little puppy dog, alright? Booster half an item. At full build accounts. Okay. So Kog is technically still only 3.5 items, not 4.5 items. Alright. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, see, that's how I feel, Eric, but I gotta listen to chat. Ooh, Lux with another good snare here, and that is a very large lightning bolt. Nice little flash out by Lulu to keep herself alive at the last second. Nefiri, I think, trying to do that dance where like you're not sure if you should help defend mid or completely give up all your camps. And it looks like she kind of has to sit mid to keep things alive. Hey man, I'm not a mod, Eric. That's on you. I can't help it. So Cassante, I think, looking for something here, but Amumu is top pushing, which is a little odd. We do have a while before Baron, so I like Amumu being topside. I don't know if he should be pushing solo, but yeah, I'd like to see his team helping him out because he is now caught under tower against this dog. Luckily, he's just gonna walk it off, but yeah, I'd like to see them going for a pick. Baron's in 20 seconds, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like Amumu should be backing her. I think this is really terrible timing. Because now, you're going to allow PDX to walk in, clear all your vision, and then, yeah, so now they're scaring you away because your jungler's in base. So now you guys are going to have to face check their vision, even though you had just full control over that area. The rat will eventually get popped. W's another huge chunk of damage, but it can't quite keep him alive. So Fuzzer getting a little antsy there. I think the play was really good from PDX, but I think Fuzzer just jumped the gun a little bit. Face checking one bush too many. So they know Lux is over here. Ooh, and she's got an eye on this Kog'Maw. So a really good job again zoning by Lux. She's gonna be a little bit careful here. This is a very thick Cassante. And we'll see if we can get another scrap here. Set is gonna take a lot of damage here. Keep an eye on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw can't quite get in the fight because of this Lux. Cassante is in there, wreaking havoc. Set is going to dunk him. Finally, Lux hits one of those Qs, but it only takes one. Kog'Maw will go down. We'll be on the back line here, doing some true damage. And, yeah, Mel putting a lot of damage down. Finally able to get a kill, but really, really nice juggling of health bars here. And I think you guys should just run back to Baron. It's only a Lulu. Oh, Nefiri's alive now. I don't know. I feel like you guys just finish it, but... it looks like they're gonna reset. Oh, did they get Baron? Wait, hold on. Oh, they did get Baron. My bad. Never mind. Ignore me. Well, don't ignore me. But okay, I did not even see them kill Baron there. I was too focused on trying like this stuff. So I guess when Set dunked out of the pit, they were able to secure Baron. So good job there. Honestly, I would give this dragon or not die over this dragon. So, Fusro barks every time he gets a kill on Nefiri. Okay. Well, not much barking this game, luckily for his housemates. Anyway, so Set will be top of TP. I would probably like to see Lux TP onto the map and try and start getting some pressure. Yes, we have Mel instantly TPing in. But you guys do not... PFT does not need to die for this dragon. It's only the third dragon and they have Baron, right? So I think you guys just want to try and waste time here and let Set do work. No one is stopping him, and he has Baron. So I want to see PFT pushing mid, not face checking here. And yeah, this is what I don't want to see. But again, PFT baits PDX into these corridors, and PDX just completely... PFT completely annihilates PDX. Again, the rat, excuse me, dog, is going to get out alive. I think Fuzro probably realizes that he can't hang around and try and steal this one. He probably needs to go back and defend. But these choke points are absolutely killing PDX. Housemate, wife, yeah, I don't know anyone, okay? I don't actually know anyone. Ooh, that is a thick slow, but luckily Nefiri has 300 dashes and whatever that's called to get out of yet another very important ability. So Nefiri being extremely annoying but not quite as useful as annoying, at least at the end there. So, man, I love Amumu. Everyone should be playing Amumu, guys. But yeah, PFT got a little close there, but ending 11k gold up is not quite as close. So really good job by PFT kiting until they can kind of re-engage with Sarah R, Lux Q, like Varus Q's hitting everyone because of these choke points. Just wild comp there. So good stuff. Cogmel, Sunday all doing a lot of damage. Just, man, the Varus poke was just wild. Yeah, nice little game there. I don't know if you need Sunfire and Leandries. I like it for a damage build. Jack Show's good. I feel like you maybe go what's it called? Not Frozen Heart here, but the Aura one, the Aura item to slow down. Like you get onto Cog and then he can never auto because you've got the slowing. Or the auto attack slowing. I never remember the name of that item. But anyways, good game. PDX almost brought it back, being a little tricky there. But yeah, which team is it that's the underdog? I think it is. Yeah, it is PFT. So PFT is a 5.5 point underdog, and they pretty handily won that game. So it'll be interesting to see what PDX does here to try and come back, because that is definitely at least a little bit demoralizing, right? Like, you kind of got the draft you wanted. I didn't love the draft, but you did get your ADC counter pick. You know, you got a Lulu Cog. These champs are broken. This champ can get kind of crazy if he's not camped. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. I think we're going to do starting soon for game 2. How do I edit this? How do I edit you? Game 2. So, yeah, nice little win for PFT there. And by little, I mean kind of massive. I don't know what the standings are. I guess we could bring them up while we're waiting. I think we might have a bathroom break going on here. All right, standings. So PDX is 2-1 right now with 2 points, and PFT is 1-2 with 1 point. So Pyrowin's Bees and JT, aka PBJ, is the only team in their bracket with 3 wins. So otherwise a close bracket. So the series definitely matters for PFT, who is at the bottom of the standings right now, and taking out the 3rd place team at the moment out of 6. So really big win for PFT here. The other side of the bracket, we have my team, DoomQ, 4-0, just saying, along with 2 more. 2 more is a team, not 2 more teams. So the B side, Division B, we gotta get better division names here, guys. Maybe like Division Renton and then Division Not Renton. Also, whoever did the website, division is spelled wrong. We have BLF Div Scion B. So, big fan of whoever did the website, but I am also a stickler for what's it called? Spelling. So, waiting to hear about a second lobby here. I know that I don't think they wanted to use their sub that game. I think the sub had to come in last second. Someone in Alaska. So we'll see what happens with if they change anything here. Yeah, Slamurai sadly gets paid by the minute to flame these builds, I think, and not here to do his job. I actually don't know. I don't think there's a print screen button on this computer. Is there? There is. How do I do that? Windows P, maybe? Aha! Oh, no. That's not it. I feel like it's not going to be Control Alt P. Maybe I should have, like, open the snipping tool. I just want my computer. Snipping tool. Thank you, snipping tool. Oh, and we'll put music back on. Am I gonna get an ad? No ad. Pog. Man, there's so many good, like, random chill playlists on YouTube, but I just don't want to get us... I don't want to be the guy that gets the channel banned or whatever happens. Copyright stroke. These tunes are pretty good, but still. I think I'm gonna walk away for a second here while we wait. Get a little update here. I'm gonna go on mute, and when I know something, you guys will know something. All right, so we are into game 2. PFT has the lead, as you can see down here, I think. Oh, can you see my mouse? Oh, you can't. A weird overlay. Okay, anyways. PFT has the lead after a pretty impressive game 1 overall. They really only had a couple misplays, and PDX got within maybe 2,000 or 3,000, but really never sniffed the lead of the game. So really good showing by PFT. Worrying for PDX. I know there's a lot of really good bot lane combos, bot lane duos you can get, but Lulu Cog is probably right at the top of their tier list internally. So I'm curious. I'm curious how they'll feel after that, because that's looking at your draft. I think you've got to be pretty happy just with your champs, not necessarily the draft, but like the individual champs everyone had. So I really like PFT's draft, and I think they played really well around it. So yeah, Mumu kind of just took over the game, and they played really well to their draft. They were really good at either staying away from Kog'Maw or getting on top of him immediately. So looks like bans are all going to be the same here. PDX really not wanting to see whoever's Samira that is. Someone on PFT plays Samira, apparently. They were talking about Samira mid. I don't know how real that is, but I have played against it and it does hurt. So yeah, same bans here. PDX did first pick Lulu last game, so we'll see if they opt for... They do not. They are going straight for mid. I think they banned Syndra last game, so It looks like they are definitely high priority on Syndra. Either ban it or pick it. We'll see what PFT does here, because I don't think they don't seem to care that much about mid counter pick. They did care about top counter pick, and they will get it again this game if they want it. So Aphelios. Oh. Okay, I mean, I don't know much about the ADC life. I don't know how first pickable Aphelios is, but I guess, I don't know. I'm curious what PFT's strategy is, because like you don't want PDX's ADC to have the pick of the litter, if you will. But I don't know if you want to give him a counter pick ADC either. So what's his name? His name is Nightmare. PDX Nightmare. So he is one of the highest rated players in the league, and I think he just maybe was a couple minutes from getting to pop off last game, but couldn't quite get there. We're gonna see him on Lucian. I think Lucian is really strong, so definitely more of like an early mid strong champ rather than just the pure scale and hope that your team peels for you of Cog. So I think I probably like this a little better for someone if they've got really a skilled ADC. I think I like this better. I just feel like the hyper scalers, like Jinx and stuff like that, it's like even if you're not great at the champ, if you just get to 4 kill or 4 items and then you get an assist and you get excited, it's like you just right click and walk away from computer. So although we did see Jinx having a couple of weeks ago having issues with a very large Mord, so maybe not quite that, but you get what I'm saying. So we're gonna get Lucian Braum, very strong combo in the bot lane here. I really like that duo, and I really like that support counter pick. Volibear Karma, I'm guessing that's going to be volley top. Based on the pick of set last game, it seems like we like bruiser tops for PFT. I hope it's not volley jungle. I just don't really like volley jungle. I don't know. He has to run at you. You're going to be running into Syndra Braum. Like, that's not going to feel good. So they're going to ban Sion and Garen, and I think they did talk last game about banning Garen as, like, I think, like a punishment for having a substitute. But it's a rostered sub, so I feel like if it is a rostered sub, they shouldn't have to lose a ban. So, I don't know. But same bans for PFT there in top lane. Udyr, Wukong. We're going to get the Sylas picked up. I'm guessing that those are 3 pretty good ults for him. He usually has pretty good scalings on like AP abilities that he steals. So I'm guessing Syndra ult is going to slap on him. Lucian, I don't know, but Braum is real nice. We're going to get Trundle, which I assume is going to be a top lane counter pick. So this is a pretty good comp all around. I like some engage here, besides just Syndra stun and like Braum are. Maybe something a little more long-rangey or dashy, perhaps? I just don't want them to have the issue they had last time, where they kind of had to run at PFT to make things work, and PFT just kited until they could like get a really good turn, and then they all turn at once, usually in a choke point, and just crush PDX. So I'd like to see a little more engage, and we did not really get it. So PDX really hoping for like a Braum Q, a Syndra stun, a Trundle pillar, a Mordekaiser E, but like really not like the greatest engages. PFT also not really a whole lot of engage outside of like volley sprinting at you with a Karma Shield. I like Sylas being able to E in and kind of, bone zone someone or something like that. Jax isn't terrible. At least he can hop in from somewhat far away, but definitely not the level of engage or disengage that they had last game. So, but I don't hate the comps. Let me go ahead and tell them I'm ready. If I can click on the correct thing. So we'll start the picks and bans pretty soon here. I can go ahead and mute the client for now. We should start getting into the actual champ and rune picking in a moment. And then I can swap to this. So yeah, I don't think much is going to change here. I mean, at least PDX has a really strong bot lane combo here. So I actually do want to see Trundle having bot here. Maybe we get like a Braum. I think he can Q flash. A Braum Q flash into getting a PFT flash, and then we pillar, and then someone dies. So I'd like to see them getting this Lucian online early. Looks like everyone's ready now, so should be starting pretty soon. But yeah, I'd like to see Trundle pathing bot here and getting Lucian ahead early. Aphelios Karma is going to be very annoying, and Braum is not going to have a good time in that lane. So I think if Trundle doesn't get down there pretty early, that it's just going to be pain. I would also like to see Lucian Braum trying to contest level 2 and maybe trying to get an early kill. I think realistically they should not be able to get level 2 first with Karma and Aphelios, but it's barely could happen. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, volley jungle. I assume it's volley jungle. Could be Jax, but I assume it's volley. Probably again path top into the melee matchup. You know, Karma is not the best gank setup. It's not terrible, but I don't know if you're gonna do a whole lot with Aphelios Karma early. You just let them do their thing. Make sure they keep wards up, and then you try to play around the Jax. So just like last game, you know, get your Jax a kill lead or two, and then Mord is never really able to bone zone him and actually do the work that he needs to. So yeah, not to discount the mid laners at all, but it's gonna be Silas trying to dodge Syndra balls and stay healthy until he hits level 6. So Syndra can definitely outplay, and Silas is trying to have a crazy champ, so he can look for solo kills there, but that's definitely not where I'm gonna be. It's not where I'm expecting the focus of the game to be. There's really good mic, so sorry if anyone heard me gulping. I'm somewhat out of things to say until this very long pick ban process finishes. So they finally are done. We should be in the game in the next 3 minutes or so. So no questions in chat at the moment. So I'm gonna do some Pokemon battles. And turn down my brightness. Damn. I think I would like to see Braum and or Karma and Trundle maybe start Sweeper here. We didn't get Sweepers until a long time into last game. And luckily Amumu had pretty good timings and had a lot of gank setup top. A lot of help with set from set. But I definitely want to see some sweepers and some creative pathing from Trundle here to try and help his Lucian Braum get ahead. Because yeah, if they're even or behind, this lane is going to be pretty terrible. guess I could look at the stats page while we're waiting. It's a little late now, but... Oops, that's not right. I don't see any of these guys on any of the charts for stats. Let's see here. Slamurai Jack's team is absolutely popping off. Not to shout him out while he's not even here, but PDX Nightmare is the number 5 ranked player in gold per minute. Right below, I mean, my ADC is in first for DQ, but Nightmare definitely putting in some work in that bot lane. I don't think I see any more stats-wise. I mean, we do have the 3rd and 6th ranked team in the division, so it's definitely not like a clash of giants, but it is for sure a underdog story for PFT. So if they win this second game here, it is going to be a pretty big upset in my mind. So I think PDX Nightmare is the 10th best player in the league right now. But no one else, I don't see anyone else on that chart. And JWM, this is my stat actually. I suggested this. I had nothing to do with putting these stats together, but I did suggest that they do a bargain bin. So player relative to cost, we do have JWM at the 15th most efficient player at a 3 cost, putting in a pretty good showing for their costs. So shout out to JWM and Nightmare. But anyways, the game should be starting here soon. Ashen Grave Knight, fantastic board skin. Oh, it is a Jungle Jax. Wow, Lil Ducky's feeling it. Okay, well, and Volley's really annoying in lane, so let's see if Mr. Cookie gets any more YouTube vids off of this. Let me stop the music. Bring up Twitch chat. Alright, we got some dancing already. Good stuff. Alright. So Jax probably won't buy a sweeper because it's kind of like Lee Sin in that regard, right? So I'm probably not going to get my sweeper hope out of him. We also don't get a sweeper out of Braum. Braum is one of the best invading champs. I think a lot of people sleep on him. So, yeah, I would like to see a sweeper from Braum and some aggression here. Especially after everyone 5-pointed last game. So, like, change something up, you know. Like, walk down here and see if you can get some deep vision or catch someone by surprise. But be a really boring 5-point. At least Trundle's dancing. For anyone who doesn't know, Trundle got buffed I think last season. He now dances faster based on his move speed. So if he's on his W and he's got boots and stuff, thank you, Mr. Cookie, for spam pinging again. But yeah, if Trundle's got some move speed items, he dances real fast. Great dancing here by Volley. No guitar playing from Mord, sadly. Ooh, we got another early ward. So they love this ward. They've done it 2 games in a row now. I don't know why you guys don't start with a sweeper on someone and clear it out right away. Because again, same thing happens, right? It looked like he was starting... He's either just defensively watching, like human warding here. I mean, they warded there anyway, so he doesn't even need to be standing there. But okay, this is weird. I don't see people start wolves very often, but we'll let him go. I don't know much about it. So Silas not finding the trade he was looking for there. And yeah, there's the Karma lane in effect. So we're gonna get some brawling up here. Ooh, I don't like bone plating by Mord. I think he also thought it was gonna be a Jax top. All right, let's see. Level 2 on the next wave here. Already got a pretty good chunk on Lucian from that Karma Q. But I don't. What is the cooldown on Braum Q? Because if it's not up for this level 2, I'm be very sad. Okay, it's up. Okay. So I want to see them being aggressive here. This gives you level 2, guys. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel like I would have liked to see them be a little more aggressive there. And we do have Trundle pathing bot at least. So I agree with both pathing for each jungler. But was hoping to see a little more action there from one of the better ADCs in the league. But it happens. So double Doran's ring up top. Bone plating. If you don't know, if you don't have mana, like, oh, we've already got Jax with a gank. He's gonna Q in and Lucian's gonna flash it. So not the best. Usually, yeah, you gotta be careful of those ability spells because he went in and he, you want to save the Q for when Lucian eventually maybe does flash. But nice little gank there. That's what I was hoping to see Trundle do. I don't know if he saw Trundle there actually. Ooh, okay, Silas looking pretty balanced here. He does not have his flash, and Jax is about to find a troll. And I don't just mean Fuzro. Okay. Jack's a little hesitant to collapse on this, but he's got his big bear here. And you scared the other enemy mid laner out of there, so I don't think we should be giving that. So this is really, really not good for Ducky here. You got Syndra and Mord out of lane, and you have to give a camp and a crab. You're gonna get double crabbed here. Oh, he's not gonna stop the back, is he? Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna pillar and stop the back. Nice little pull there from Trundle. So after a rough early game 1, Fusro definitely showing up a little Ducky here a little bit. So still no sweepers anywhere. Stone G, best ADC in the league. Wow. Okay. I'll keep in mind. I think my ADC might have something to say about that, and the stats might also have something to say about that. Oh, and yeah, all right. Fuzro has crashed, allegedly. He's definitely dictating this game a lot more, so I don't believe that he would quote unquote accidentally disconnect. So the stats say Stone G is the best. All right, well, we can pull this up. Top 20 players. Okay, well, he's the number 2 player, right behind this other guy named Eric. Very odd. So they are, yeah, they're top. They are technically the number 1 and number 2 players. So I can't say anything about that. I was looking at what stat was I looking at? Oh, hot gold per minute. Reese is at 500 gold per minute, which I can confirm. It is definitely bottom heavy team. Not only in one way. Yeah, I guess we don't have it down by position, but I guess I also don't make the stats, so I'm not going to complain too much. They did spell assists per 5 minutes wrong. Stats page. Yeah, stats is just straight up raw stats. Love it. Eric's a jungler. Yeah, we don't count junglers in stats, really, in my opinion. Man, long pause. Can I fast forward? Doubt it. Yeah, I actually don't know. I don't know if me pressing this during a pause does anything. He's fully restarting his PC. All right, we got a little bit here. Stones, are you scouting the competition, or are you just chilling? I'm always curious what people's people have ulterior motives. Playing Hearthstone and eating tacos sounds pretty optimal. I had a burrito earlier myself, so fully support taco night. Especially if you've got leftovers from 4th of July. It's like, what better to do with them than throw them on some tacos? Man, someone in the lobby before the first game also was like, hey, we should play Valorant after this if you guys don't camp top. And then top got camped, so we might not have a Valorant duo together anymore after this series, but it's still early enough. This game's going fine so far. I don't love Ignite in these competitive formats. I get it, but yeah, especially when you're not getting like an early kill. Like Trundle like path the bot and then realized he was late on the gank. And instead of just going and ganking anyways, I feel like he probably still had an option to gank there. He just went top and evaded, but then I don't think they follow that up with a gank. So like, I feel like if you have a laner going Ignite, you have to pay attention to that lane. But they have a Braum Lucian, so like you have to pay attention to Braum Lucian in my opinion. I don't know if I should read this out loud, Eric. The goat is never washed. Wow. So, Fusro is just an animal on Slamurai Jack's farm. And Fusro may have not taken a bath for a while, is what I'm hearing. But, maybe a acceptable price to pay for being the goat. Oh, and we're back. Fusro blaming Riot. And we're going to get level 4 here, and Lucian Braum are just really passive. Again, I don't know anything about ADC, but okay, this is pretty standard. Wow, these graphics are rough. Yeah, I'd like to see Lucian Braum abusing these level ups a little more. Especially when you know you have Trundle behind you. So like, if you get in trouble, you just kite down, and he sprints up and totally gets off his Crows, right? Oh, wow, these are some crazy noises we got going here. All right. Okay. Well, we are caught up, so... Anyways, yeah. Oh, we did get a... all-in top lane. We have Jax ganking, and Jax, you might want to run away there, buddy. Yeah. So Mordekaiser Ignite is going to come in handy. more throwing GG in the chat. As Ducky... it's a Ducky diff again, but not in the way that they would like it this game. And, yeah, Lucian Braum... Yeah, they had a pretty good... They were in a good state earlier on health, but you can see just how hard they can get poked out. That was pretty close. Silas catching up on farm now. I think that, honestly, that Ruby Crystal is going to do a lot of work for him. Just give him that extra little bit of health for his all-ins. That will happen. I mean, his trade's pretty brutal, so. Nice all-in on the Syndra Q there. Yeah, Syndra Q down, so she cannot... She got scared away from a ball, so her stun was down. So, good trade back. Silas staying a little too far up the lane. But yeah, once she drops that Q and she doesn't have her W up, and yeah, like again, she doesn't have her stun here. So, really well played here by Silas. And the Syndra is playing on the edge. Yeah, Eric, I get it. If your laner would just win their lane, then you wouldn't have to do their job for them. Ooh, more Q a little early there. And he's going to hit 6, and I think Volley is a little out of position here, and Ward realizes it, so Volley does have boots, and he's gonna try and kite this out until he has another chop up. But oh, gets to level 6 just in. Never mind. So really nice play there by Estoc to take advantage of that level 6 level up timer. And Mr. Cookie, not anticipating it. You always gotta keep an eye on your XP bar, guys. Especially like if you didn't TP back, or they TP'd back, or you know, Jax came top. That gank was good. It was like nice gank, kind of, but Jax also stole XP from it. So you guys gotta keep that in mind. A lot to track in this game. So Jax is gonna start dragging with only Sheen. Hate this. He pulled it out at least, and they do have Karma Felios. I guess you got a lot of push in this lane, so I don't mind it, but yeah, this is a little sketchy, guys. So we're gonna get Jax going with a 3-man stun, trying to get on Trundle, but he's just gonna get kited out. Trundle is still alive. This is very awkward. The dragon is spinning all over the red team with 1,000 health left. I don't know if you guys want to do this. Yeah, the Trundle's just gonna walk up and smite it, guys. And I would like to see them go in on this Aphelios, who had Braum Q stack on him. Really nice Karma are there. It looks like they're just gonna walk away. And meanwhile, Volley is getting the Mordekaiser treatment in top lane. Yeah, that is, I hate this champion. Apparently the champs I play can beat Mordekaiser, but it never feels like it. Cookie for president. Alright, alright. So, Cookie not looking too presidential at the moment, but, Silas is looking really balanced. So nice little trade by Silas there. Good sidestep too. So I think Silas realized he took a lot of damage on the way out a couple trades ago. So now he realizes he gotta be a little more respectful there. He could just right click back and hope for the best. But yeah, Silas in really good shape here. Doesn't have his Roa done yet, but is starting to control the lane a little better until that trade. So my caster curses are still working out pretty well. And we do have Braum in the area, so I would like to see Syndra. Yeah, Syndra was really not trying to bait too much there. I think maybe they didn't think it was a great idea, but yeah. And then unfortunately for PFT, Karma Felios could not really make too much happen while Braum was out of town. So yeah, Rome not fruitful, but goes unpunished. And you can see how scared Volley is now. And yeah, this is pushing out towards him, so he just wants to chill and stay in XP range, but it's a rough time. Uh-oh, and we are walking right into a Trundle. I think Mord's about to take him to Bone Zone, and yeah, this is about to be a dead Volley. Maybe a little early on the Ignite here, but he's going to come out right into a Trundle, and ooh, maybe a little early on the pillar there, but they get the kill. It's fine. So yeah, Volley just a little unfortunate on that timing. He had the wave coming into him, and he just walked up. I think he got a little antsy, so nice to see PDX in the driver's seat this game after the bit of a suspect early game last game. Remember, Set had a... Oh, wait, Jax is going to get a nice chunk there. Set had Estoc's tower at this point last game. So, it's very, very different top lane. Estoc has benched 300, okay. And we have someone who's seen it, so I don't know anything about lifting, but I assume that that's a lot. Good work, Estoc. He's certainly carrying his weight this game. Good little redemption game here, and we have Aphelios with PTA active. So Aphelios is going to melee range ult the Braum Lucian, and it's gonna work. So Lucian still, I think he couldn't quite get a good angle on his R. Has Gragas been played? No Gragas yet. I haven't even seen a ban. Fusro thinks he can maybe get in here. We have Lucian hanging around, but yeah, Fusro maybe just trying to help his ADC take some CS. And Lucian's just gonna out the wave. They just want to get what they can and get out. So yeah, Aphelios Karma is a really annoying lane. Again, this is why I wanted to see Trundle. Oh, we got the flash in from Syndra, but Jax is here, and now Syndra is very out of position. Oh, Jax thinks better of it.
So they're just going to try and reset and not overstay. But, yeah. Felio's Karma, real annoying, especially if Trundle can't get down here early on. So we have the Riftmaker rush for S-Stock. I've seen mostly Riley's rushes. I think I probably wanted to see it here in this game too, honestly. I don't think you need the Riftmaker. I think you might as well keep going for the kill on Cookie. But PDX didn't counter with any jungle. That's a great question. You can throw that in the Discord, and I'm sure someone will have words for you. So Silas R, I think, was just expiring, so he just wanted to use it. Be a little bit annoying here. It really did not do anything, though. And we have Volley doing the Roa build himself. Alright, so Braum is here again, along with Trundle, and Silas might be in a world of pain here. Nice flash there by the Braum to get on top of him, and Trundle's going to flash over the wall, not realizing Jax is there. So we're going to see if Jax can get some work done here, and it's, oh my god, that Silas heal was massive. It will not be enough, and they will both go down, but I like the confidence to try and turn that. And this is much better. This is what I was hoping to see from a Felio's Karma here. If that Braum roams, yeah, Lucian should not be allowed to touch these minions. So, much happier with what I'm seeing here. Sadly for PFT, Dragon is up, and there are 4 people on the way. So, yeah. Overall, very bad start for PFT. They're saved for game 2. Yeah. Or game 3. Yeah. Well, bad start. There's not really a better way to put it, I don't think. We do have Silas teleporting down to the drag, though, so they are going to try and get something done here. We're going to be a little cheesy here. It's stunned before he gets his auto off, so he doesn't actually get his passive here. Okay, and now PFT is doing the dragon. They're starting it again, but it looks like they're just going to get it. So PDX with a nice play earlier mid, and then somehow they let the dragon escape, and they don't even really get anything. They didn't get any of the bot side, so I think they were just too focused on like maybe ganking bot instead of just like, I think you want to walk in here and get some deeper vision and maybe try to set up a pick. So curious how PDX let that slip away, but they really need to keep the foot on the pedal here. Silas gonna get ganked here. He's looking for the Syndra still. She's gonna get her stun off, and Silas is able to Trundle R and just barely stay alive. So he does have his W back up, so I think that's why he's kind of hanging around a little bit. We have Karma on the way. Jax could go in here. Yeah, I think Jax maybe didn't quite, not the best teamwork. I think he definitely could have gone in there and did some work. But either way, Silas survives. Everyone's happy. But now Aphelios is left alone, and I think you're dead, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. You can't walk up like that when Karma's out of town, and he will be heading back to the base. And Silas, I know his W's gonna heal him for like 400. So he looks like he's 100 health because he does, but he actually doesn't. But he does. With no liquor in a good position to carry. Until, yeah. I think you might have jinxed him there. And I'm glad I didn't read it before he died. But, yeah, I think a little miscalculation there. Not realizing that he was walking into a Braum with his Karma away. So, Volley gonna get the treatment here again. He's looking for it. He did. I think he might have ulted at the same time as Mord. I think he canceled Bone Zone there. So... Yeah, that death, not Aphelios' fault, that is Blue Metal's fault. So, he realizes it, that's fine. So, no towers down yet. We are looking at Rift, but both supports are not at Rift. And we have a Syndra walk, so yeah, again, I think you want to just walk at her and try and wait for her to pop that flash, Jax. But either way, it gets another flash, not bad. Unfortunately, Trundle is taking this free because Karma is way late to the fight, and Braum's padding a bot. So, yeah, both teams kind of just walking around a little bit. But PDX coming out on top. 3K gold lead. Mid in much better position than it was last game. Lucian, not a farm lead, but he does have a kill and a finish item. So, not looking too terrible. Jax is a full item and only a little behind even with 3 deaths. But now we have great work here by Braum to get his stacks on the ADC and the support and get Lucian kills. So we got kills in bot and mid for PDX, and if the game was close before, it definitely is not now. 6 says Kyle is piss chilling, 20 CS up, hope he can carry. And then Kyle, who I assume is Window Licker, dies. So Aphelios really getting the treatment from his Twitch chat here. I think they might be jinxing him on purpose at this point. We do have Roa done for Volibear and Silas with 5 stacks. So another 4 minutes and we might be in better position, but the game is slipping away in a not slow fashion here for PFT. Yeah, I understand the idea behind the Volibear build. It just takes so long to get online, especially when you are not ahead. I don't love this build. I get it. I don't love it though. Okay, I think everyone is really trying to to jinx the PFT bot lane here. So I think we got some PDX enjoyers in chat. Hater of Roa Volley. Yeah, like, I get it, but like, yeah, I don't know. Cosmic, yeah, Cosmic's pretty nice. Ooh. But Volley is now going to be on top of the Mordekaiser with some help here. He immediately ults away, realizing he can't not actually stand up to this Mord. And now we've got the Mord attempting to 1v3, not quite getting there, but really close to it. So they will get the Mordekaiser shut down at the cost of one of their own players. But now PFT is completely out of position for this dragon, and Silas is about to have to try a 1v2. He will TP out successfully. So nice job by Her Depravity there to get out of that sticky situation. And good job Aphelios here by staying top, not resetting and thinking, okay, we have to run a drag, just stay top, try to get some gold, you know, shove a wave or two. So, yeah, good job PFT just giving what they have to give and not overforcing. But as I say that, Jax is getting caught. Silas, luckily, I think is going to get him out of dodge. So I think we'll be okay here. But Karma's getting some top wards. I think communication may be a little less good this game for PFT. With it just seemed like they were always like working as a cohesive unit last game, but now we have like Karma warding top when their jungle mid is trying to make a play bot. So not quite as on the same page here, but I would like everyone to be pathing top here. I actually don't think Silas can even stay bot here because if we're fighting over Otacon, he's got no way to get there. So yeah, I think I want to see Silas spend some gold and get up to Otacon and see if you guys can get some work done here. I actually don't know who has the better team fight. I actually think PDX probably has a better team fight. So yeah, Silas kind of just hanging around down the bottom. I think they maybe just are not even going to go for this Otacon. They do not look like they care about it. So I think that's probably fine. They're down 5k gold, so they can probably chill. Blue Metal, just so you know, a Judge Hammer is called a gavel. But yes, Estoc is laying down the mace in quite the gavel-y fashion. So Aphelios gonna try and get a little prio here. Gotta be a little careful about this Braum. Man, those turrets are so annoying. Holy hell. PFT, half of them are deaf muted. Noted. Okay. So Aphelios gonna get caught here, gonna flash out, but he's gonna get flashed after, and PDX will get the pick that they were looking for. Silas is late to the play, but Volley is going to get caught top. So PDX, yeah, I think PFT is just not quite on the same page this game. Like, are we playing mid? Are we playing top? What's the play here, guys? So it looked like we weren't doing anything with Otacon. Then, you know, we got caught a little bit out mid. We got caught top. I think just the comms breaking down a little bit, but they can win these games as they showed us. But it's definitely not easy. They are 100% the underdog, and they're certainly the underdog now in this game with a 6.5K gold lead for PDX, and that is growing pretty quick here. Okay, Volley's Roa finally finished. So we've got the fun meme double item build. Window Licker's asking for FF, yeah. Even in the comp games, love to hear it. This is just a Twitch comment, guys. It's probably not actually happening. I've played with very few of these people still. So we got Triforce Deadmans for the Trundle. Yeah, I think Deadmans is probably okay. I'm curious what else did you go, but yeah, like I said, they don't really have the like go button, so I guess you need the move speed. -1, but blue metal. That's rude. Especially if I didn't see it, because I'm kind of looking everywhere and trying to think of something to talk about. So Dragon coming up here in a minute. PDX in a very strong position. Silas trying to get a little cheesy. Silas does have teleport though, so I'd like to see Silas pull someone to this top lane. Man, it doesn't feel great giving the third dragon, but like I kind of feel like PFT maybe, yeah, they have zero control of the spot lane jungle. I would just try and make a play top with Silas and just like get a tower there while you give drag. Man, that is a fast bear. He's like a tier 2 boots. Sheesh. Oh, we got Swifties on Mordekaiser. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, just curious from PFT here. Oh, okay, good job by Karma hovering the Philios here. But yeah, it's very tough for them to get into this jungle, and I don't know if I think they should even try. Like, we've got like Volibear going for a 1v1 split push build, right? But like not really in a position to 1v1 split push. And we've got like Silas trying to make a play kind of on his own, but they didn't make a play with him. And so now they have like 3 people splitting XP mid while Jax farms. Like it's definitely, they don't seem like they're as like, I think probably a little more afraid than game 1, which is fair, but like you got to make something happen. You got to trade something back here. Philios needs LDR, yeah. Yeah, and then he'll do the like Aphelios like one shot the whole team with your ultimate thing at probably like 3-4 items. Alright, so we've got Volibear getting chased here. He is gonna get a nice little chunk, and then he's gonna get taken to Iowa. So we'll see what he can do. Okay, why would we? Okay. And it looks like he almost gets the bite off. I think if he gets that bite, I think he might still lose, but you don't like PFT's comp? Yeah, it's not bad, but I definitely like their comp better last game, just because they were they had so much CC that like whether they were ahead or behind, they were always gonna have a shot in the fights, and then they got really ahead. Yeah, it's definitely a big problem that Volley's not winning this 1v1. But then like I think they need to adjust properly. Like they're kind of have Silas splitting more than like aggressively splitting more than Volley is, even though Volley has the build for it, quote unquote. So yeah, I feel like they're not like really like I'd like to see them like pushing a lane with like 2-3 people in the jungle and like just trying to collapse, right? Like make something happen. Because if they keep fighting over the objectives and just trying to go head to head with PDX, it's gonna keep going pretty terribly, I think. Yeah, I agree, Sticks. I agree. Okay, Eric copping out. So Jackson's bot here, sweeping bot with Baron up. Yeah, this would be hard to face check this. Yeah, so again, they're just kind of not on the same page, right? Like, Silas is gonna try and hold the Mord. I don't know if anyone can, to be honest. Mord does have 3 items. Yeah, I think, yeah, this is rough. This is gonna hurt. Or is it? Jax E looking really strong, and Volibear is gonna be here on top of Lucian now. We've got Aphelios coming in as well. Volley gets popped, but they only lose the volley for a pretty good chunk here. And we do have Silas holding the Mord. So as long as Mord's not in that top fight, you guys have a chance to win it. So we got Trundle doing the running, and he is indeed running. PFT's still trying to kite this one out. Jackson's going to go in very alone. I think he got a good stun there, but didn't quite realize how far away his team was. So, chaos. It's just chaos, guys. Karma going damage? Yeah, I mean, I think Malignance is good. Malignance, Oblivion Orb, I wouldn't call it damage necessarily. Unless you mean, like, as opposed to, like, the shieldy build, which I think is also still very good. Both are good. And, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty easy, pretty quick Baron and a 10,000 gold lead for PDX, so PFT just really floundering a bit just as a team, I think, here. You know, definitely really good job getting the lead and holding the lead last game, but, yeah, it's, you definitely need to know how to play from behind, and behind they are. Yeah, I could see that Styx doing just like Moonstone and what's it called? Attack speed support item. I can never remember the name. But yeah, doing that for your Jax, like Jax Volley Aphelios, I think I'd be okay with that. Ardent Sensor, yeah. Yeah, I'd be on board with that. So Volibear gonna get on top of this Syndra and then get thrown away, ult back on top of her. He will get the slow. We will get Syndra's flash, and we will get taken out under the tower. So Trundle was there to back her up. And yeah, just not the best team play I've ever seen from PFT here. They are trying to go mid now and make a play in return, but now Trundle is here again, and we have Syndra TPing back in. So a little disjointed here. Karma's going to get left on an island, and Aphelios is also going to go down. And with Baron, this might be the end of the game. Yeah, just tough overall for PFT here. I think they've got too many things going all at once, and they almost have a lot of success, and then they don't, and it's disappointing. Wow, Braum got his passive stun off there on Silas. Really great job getting it off on Silas before Silas gets Bone Zone, or before Lucian gets Bone Zone. Lucian will go down. We'll have Mord take the return kill, and we will have PDX take the game. So I will not get to relax. 9 minutes after midnight, we are going to a game 3, and that was two really not very close games here. One each way. So yeah, wild series. Really good for PFT to grab a game, but obviously they really need to get game 3 here to really make it count, make it stick. Oh, look at the damage. Yeah, Mord, crazy champ. Hate playing against that champ. Syndra damage looking pretty juicy. She did get to kind of just whip on a Silas melee mid the whole time though. Yeah, tough game. Got behind early, stayed behind. It happens. We'll go to game 3. Eventually, when I get invited to it. Imagine dying, yeah. I do. Yeah, crazy game so far. I think PFT needs more CC. I think they need a go button. The other thing that I really like about CC champs, like engaged CC champs, are you kind of have like it kind of bridges the gap on some of the miscommunications that can happen or lack of communications. So it's like, okay, we have Silas walking around, we have Volley walking around. You know, like we don't like have a team identity, quote unquote. Like when you guys have a Mumu, it's like, okay, a Mumu, we just follow a Mumu, and a Mumu will start a fight, and we'll probably win the fight if a Mumu gets on the carry. Like it's like it takes out a lot of the extra factors and makes it kind of more binary. Like a Mumu hit Q, we kill. Mumu don't hit Q, take a 5-second break, and we'll try again. So I'd like to see a little more CC engage, like definitive fight starting for PFT in this next game. Man, they make a new lobby every time for this thing, and they don't have to, I don't think. So we'll be getting the draft, I think, somewhat soon here. I think they've got all their internet issues mostly figured out. We had a lobby issue. We're chilling, we're chilling. Alright, we are officially in the draft. Let me swap stuff over. Okay, we're gonna pretend this lines up perfectly, guys. Don't worry about it. It's brutal, I know. It's not formatted for my computer. Can I, fit to screen? Stretch to screen? Man, I feel like I'm gonna break it if I do this. Fit to screen. Okay, that's not better, is it? Is that better?
It'd be like very slightly better. Okay, well, I want the portraits up here to at least be somewhat accurate, so we're gonna pretend it's better. All right. Game 3 draft. So same bands for PDX and same bands for PFT, except they now got rid of Twitch because they don't have to worry about Kog'Maw or Varus. So we have PDX insta-popping Kate. So might get some spicy headshots out here. Hello, Lightning 4004. Welcome to the chat. Great timing for Game 3. Nyla. Oh, my Atlanta. I didn't know anyone played that champion. So we're going to get a Nyla for PFT. That's crazy. Fearless really is doing wonders for champ pools here, huh? Very slow draft. They're definitely worried about this. 404, yeah, I was going to say 404 would have been funnier, but it's fine. I get it. Respectfully. Nyla Yumi is wild. Okay. Well, this certainly is not the engage, disengage support I was hoping for. PFT swapping roles? Okay, okay, cool. I like it. I like the insider info. Noted. We take this insider info. I want to try Nyla. You don't. She's annoying. All right, we've got a wild Danny appearing. So Danny, welcome to the cast.
Hello.
Howdy. Turn you down slightly. All right. Cool. Yeah, we're just chilling, watching this draft. Wild draft here. PDX first picking Kate into Nyla Yumi. Poppy Vigar, which is like a funny. This like we do like this meme in norms because you can push. You can use Poppy to push people into the Vigar cage. But obviously they're not playing the spot lane. Well, not both of them, I assume. But yeah, crazy scenes here. We're gonna get the ASOL answer to the Vigar. So good scaling. Another good Yumi target over here. And then Scion and Garen banned again. And Udyr banned again, along with Vi this game. So it looks like PFT is again gonna play for top and give their top laner last pick. So I'm expecting a jungler here. I'd like to see someone with some engage here. They banned Vi themselves. Give me a tanky engage jungler, guys. Oh, Maokai? Maokai's a good shout. For PFT, I would like to see Maokai. Nocturne, not really what I'm looking for. I like that you have a go button. But I would like to see some tankiness here. Now I feel like they have to go, like... I would like to see Ornn here, I think, for PFT. Like, tank, go button. Lets ASOL sit there and spit on people. So they finally... PFT does not ban Wukong this time. They banned Vi instead of Wukong, and PDX immediately pulls up the Wukong, so... Yeah, Lightning, I know, I get you. Maokai Vigar cage, yeah. But I'm saying Maokai would have been a good option here, I think, for PFT. But, yeah, I'd like to see Ornn here. Maybe Maokai top, maybe not. Man, Wukong's such an annoying champ. Predicting a Darius? Okay. We have to ban you if you're wrong. Kayn, okay. Interesting. So that's going to be Poppy support. Kate Poppy. I'm guessing it's Hail Blades Poppy, so
they should have some pretty good damage down there. Definitely Nyla gonna have to be real careful with her positioning, because if she gets caught by that Poppy, like Poppy E and do Kate trap potentially, that's gonna hurt. Malphite is okay. I don't mind it. They do have an engaged tank, so I can't be that mad at them. Well, that's Lightning. That's if Poppy builds tank. Sometimes Poppies will go like Ghost Blade and just try to one-shot people. Yeah, we do have a rock sighting, so I think I like PFT's comp a little better. I don't think PDX is bad. Yeah, this might just come down to who gets fed more. Interesting comps, though. Interesting comps. Humble top laner, yeah. Well, unless he goes full AP. You don't know that he's humble. He might just want to blow people up. I wouldn't recommend it into probably... I assume he's going to be against Wukong top. We got readies all around. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just hate ADC life in general. You hate the AP Malphite build? I mean, it's funny. I don't know if it's good in comp, but it's funny. Caster's preaching. What am I preaching? Oh, Nyla into Poppy, Vigar, and Wukong? Yeah. I mean... Yeah... This will be an interesting one. ADC life? Oh, yeah, I mean... Yeah. If I play ADC, it has to be, like, Vayne or Kai'Sa or something, where, like... I can just, like, be self-sufficient. I don't have to, like, be like, oh, man, I'm playing Varus. I have to hope that my Braum doesn't leave me alone for more than 10 seconds. I was around when Malphite only built tank. I played against a Malphite AP's Malphite support once, and I banned it for like a week straight because I just had a terrible time. And that was in one of my ADC phases. Let's hope that doesn't happen again anytime soon for everyone. Janna's head, you probably do. Do we see it? Yeah. Yeah, it is Janna's head. Yeah, so this like it's either this is a 4K screen, so it's either like I haven't formatted it properly in OBS, or like the graphic is just never gonna fit or something. I don't know. Oh, man, we got an ad. Sheen. Can I swap to the other one and skip the ad? I sure can. Janna, your girl? Okay. I don't mind Janna. Janna's kind of cool. Danny, we're in voice. Just ask me in voice. Tell me to do my job in voice.
I didn't want to, like, disturb it. I didn't want to break the fourth wall.
I appreciate it. I think this should work.
I'll sit here silent as a mouse, otherwise.
It's okay. Janna main in chat? Okay. Janna's fun. I dig it. You should do, like, the Medjai's move speed build and zoom around the map. I like it. I like roaming supports. Alright, so we should be in game in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I think. If that doesn't work at all, Danny, let me know.
Looks good right now.
Cool. Okay. Alright. Let's do... game. Bring up my... Where's my keys to victory? Boom. Alright. Yeah, so Nocturne, farm until you're level 6. Malphite, stay alive until you're level 6. Asol, don't die. Nyla, don't get caught near a wall. Poppy, that's my win cons. That is how PFT wins. They do nothing and then they scale. Kate kind of is gonna be a lane bully. Luckily they have some Yumi shielding over here. Yeah, Kate Poppy's a kill lane for sure. Vigar also kind of wants to chill, I guess.
Yeah, Wukong's gonna be annoying as hell in top lane. So hopefully Malphite doesn't go like 0-5, which is what I would do. And we'll see. I think the main focus here is gonna be on Kayn Nocturne early game, if I had to guess. Is, will Kayn try and invade and steal Raptors away from Nocturne, or will he try and interrupt Nocturne's clear to stop his level 6 a little bit? Get some early stacks on Kayn. I think I would like to see Thuzro kind of like dictate this game, because I think if everyone's sitting around full clearing, I think it works in PFT's favor pretty well. You don't think K-Poppy's gonna be super strong? I don't know, man. If you ever got knocked into a wall by Hail of Blades Poppy with a Kate Q headshot coming your way, it does not feel very good.
Do we think this is going to be a red cane or a blue cane game?
Ooh, I would say it's probably a blue cane game. Because you've got Nyla Yuumi, so you kind of just want to try and kill the Nyla before the Yuumi can really get her full ult and shield off. Gray cane, yeah, probably, knowing Fuzro. The problem is Aesol, is technically squishy, but all of the AP items he builds, these stupid mage items, he's gonna have, 3k health. So I don't know if you're really assassinating him. And then Malphite, I'm sure, will go tank. So, yeah, my heart is telling me blue cane, but I'm thinking that, just because of this comp, he should go red cane, because he's not gonna be able to one-shot anyone. Nyla's good in a Kate. Okay, noted. Interesting. So yeah, I want it to be blue cane, but I feel like red cane is probably the better call. I'm guessing Wukong is gonna do maybe probably Triforce, but I'm wondering if Black Cleaver could be a good shout. Shred everyone's armor for Kate and Kayn. Kate, I'm guessing, will do Collector Infinity Edge or Collector. Oh, she might do the one attack speed crit item, the one that just got reworked 30 times. I always forget the name of. Yeah, come on, support main. Tell me the name.
Yeah. Hold on, we gotta see the skins.
Oh,
What
sorry,
are you looking
at? I always look at Mastery. A no skin Wukong.
Oh no.
Alright, that's my bad. I actually don't think there's any way for me to look at their skins now either.
Oh no, it's fine. We can kind of see them in the game, but I just know that one team has 5 and the other has 4, so...
Yeah, correct. Wukong going cloth armor potions. So he is taking a page out of the boss book, maybe a little bit on this one. I don't know the math, but it might not be bad. This is what I wanted to see last game when they had Braum. Why are you doing this now? With Poppy E, sure. Uh-oh, guys? Oh, good pathing here to stay away from the wall. Okay, so they get away. Yuumi did start E there. Ooh, boink. Yuumi did start E, so she's not going to have Q, I don't believe. Yeah, she started E to make sure they got out alive. So that could come back to haunt them. Let me swap this, everything else. Oh. Yeah, so Window Lecker is going mid, so whoever called that out in Twitch chat, I owe you a high five or something, a thumbs up. You and Tal, yes, thank you, Sticks, thank you. So we'll see if it's red cane, blue cane, or gray cane. We are going to get Poppy looking to go yoink right into this wall. We got Malphite doing some solid stuff up top. No one's starting Sweeper again. We've got... oh my god. Okay, I did not realize that was Nocturne. My bad. I thought that was... oh, wait, okay, that's not Kayn. Okay, sorry. I promise I'm paying attention. So... we are getting zoned by the Poppy E a little bit here. I feel like we maybe could be a little more aggressive in our wave. But Nocturne is going to go and steal away the buff there. Kayn is going to do the counter invade, so good job, Kayn. Good pathing.
Also Wukong's flash during that early invade there.
Yes, yeah. He instantly flashed too. And I was like, wait a minute, he's not the jungler. Why is he there? So,
yeah.
Luckily for Wukong, never mind, he's getting smacked. I was going to say, luckily for him, he shouldn't need it, because I think that's a pretty Wukong-favored lane. Yeah, the Malphite Qs are definitely looking like they hurt.
That cloth armor, you know?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't know the math, but I know that, like, it's not terrible. Oh man, he has bone plating into Malphite. I don't love that. Two games in a row, Estluck has taken bone plating, and I don't love the rune. So we're gonna get Nyla with 3 CS here, trying to just stay away from walls and stay healthy under turret. So honestly, if she stays high health and she just gets XP, I think it's fine. Taking all those out is not great, but yeah, I think if she's just getting XP, like, just don't feed Nightmare. I think that's probably your job this game. Ooh, Wukong gonna get out with W, but then go back in, and I think Malphite realizes this might be a mistake. Wukong trying to stack up his Conquer, and it's just not gonna be enough.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
the cloth armor damage, guys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he didn't have flash, and I think when the second he went back in with, like, after Wing, he realized he was probably just dead. And Top's audio is broke. He's pretending to DC. Yeah. Top's spine disconnect. So a lot of banter coming out here. Elusive Malphite Wukong matchup. Yeah, I mean, like, on paper this should be a wash, right? Like, Wukong should, like, beat him, like, the first couple levels, I think, and then Malphite just gets so tanky that, like, Wukong really can't do anything. But Mr. Cookie getting revenge after being a beast, set the Beast Boy bastard indeed. Game 1, rough game 2, and now he's trying to get it back. So JWM keeping the stream not family friendly in chat, but everyone is ready, and we're waiting for Riot to catch up. Estluck IRL has spine problems. Okay, that's brutal. Poor guy. Those that banter is a lot rougher now. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, everyone, there's so many people who know each other so well in this community, and I have a lot of catching up to do. Nice shield by Yuumi there. But yeah, it's going well. Nocturne with a really weird invade that worked. They split the map, and now Kayn is gonna look for this dragon in the baby cage, and Acel's just gonna fly out. So bot lane, pretty rough, but it's kind of I think fine overall. Everyone's got to do their job. Nyla hasn't died. Kate's farming and being a bully. The problem here is that Nocturne is farming very well, and you don't want him to hit level 6 any earlier than he needs to. Also, we have Acel not punishing Vigar starting the tier. Tier is a greedy start because it doesn't give you any health. So D-Ring gives you an extra 90 health. So, yeah, don't just start tier just thinking it's always okay, guys. Like, you could get punished for this. He's not. So some brawl in the top lane. A lot of armor on Malphite's part already. We've got Nocturne probably getting close to level 5. Yeah, getting there just about. And both mid laners with TP available. Man, yeah, farming under tower against Kate does not feel good. But they do have the summoner advantage because obviously Yuumi does not need flash. So if there is an all-in bot, it's not, even if they're down a little bit of health, it's not the worst thing in the world. Kayn is gonna come in here, so Malphite, yeah, I think got baited a little bit by his solo kill success earlier on Wukong. Made him a little too confident there, and we are gonna get a nice gank by Fusaro. Control ward in inventory, and he just put it down for his top laner. So Fusaro making sure that Lil Ducky doesn't, trying to make sure he doesn't, Lil Ducky doesn't gap him again. But Kayn can still wear some jungle here, maybe come in behind the Acel and look for a flash after this. And we have Nocturne taking drag. Do I like this? No. I think he should be farming for level 6 and not trying to take drag with 2 long swords. But it looks like it's probably gonna work. So yeah, maybe I'll stop playing it. Yeah, it's like the time that
he could be spending right now, getting XP and gold, like hitting 6, backing, instantly getting on map to try and impact the map. Yeah, I don't like him sitting in drag. It worked. All of PFT and S-Stock know each other IRL. Wow. Okay, I've got a lot of catching up to do. So we are gonna get. Oh, we almost had the fun combo here. Okay, good. Good flash out by Acel actually. Ooh, if that W hit, that Vygar flash was good. Yeah, yeah. So he. I like where his head is at. It was good. Good aggressive move. Yeah, Acel had to flash that early, so that he didn't get clowned by the Poppy E into Vygar cage. So good flash. In general, it's always good to flash early. You might look dumb, but it's better than taking half your health and then flashing, and then you have no flash and half your health. Yeah, Acel's chilling. He's only down 6 CS. Double control ward for the Vygar. That's yelling support main to me. I know he played support last game, so we've got swaps on both teams. So Trooper was playing support, is now mid, and we have JWM on the bottom. Okay, we're a little fighting up here. Nocturne is still not level 6. Wukong sure is, and Malphite are. Malphite is rather, not Malphite are. Malphite has R, and Wukong is just gonna ult and not get a whole lot out of it. Oh, he's gonna get maybe solo bowled by the Malphite. Oh no! Okay, great play there by Wukong, keeping his Conqueror stacks up, and yeah, Malphite just overstepping a little bit. They, I think he overextended a little bit into the wave right here, and the minions finish him off. So, yeah, Wukong, annoying champ. Cookie doesn't know his damage. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to know your damage is Malphite. And to be fair, I mean that was one auto off, right? Like he did pretty good. Nocturne gonna spell shield early here. Nice job by Kane to wait it out. We are gonna get a dragon coming in here with the Nocturne R. Kane goes back in, gets the ultimate, and a really nice outplay there by Fusro. We've got a dragon getting a little close to the tower here. A really nice combo by JWM to ult him, exhaust him, and kill him. So, okay, Poppy with Hail of Blades and exhaust is wild. I feel like this is supposed to be Ignite like every day, but you know what? It worked. So now we've got roaming Poppy support with Symbiotic Souls. And if Nidal was ever going to all in, now is the chance. Because this is a very lonely Kate with no support. And you know Kane was just top. So I would like to see Nyla do this. Yes, thank you. So we get Kate Flash, exhaust. Oh, we got the cat power coming in. One more auto, and that's what I want to see. Well played to her Depravity and Moonlight. Because, yeah. Roaming support equals a very lonely ADC. But the roaming support will get grubs here. So that's got to feel bad as Kate. Like you're bullying all lane. And then just a little miscommunication there, I think. With her her stepping up without the support. So that will cost her, and that is going to be really good for this bot lane. We've got a little lead, about 1k gold lead for PFT, sorry, for PDX. Malphite, I think you have to ult out here. Okay, he went for the kill under the tower again. I think he just needed to try and ult out there. But either way, Malphite's still, is TP up soon? Not quite yet. Okay, Wukong trying to be a little morning. Yeah, so Wukong, annoying champ status is officially online. He actually could have frozen that. I think you're supposed to freeze that as Wukong. Because he doesn't have TP, so he's going to lose a lot. But I think that's probably fine too. Go back, spend your gold. It'll bounce back out anyways. So, man, Styx is really pulling for Cookie. So I feel for Styx. But also, you guys were like jinxing PFT all last game. So this is what you guys get as viewers. You can't always have it all. Popping it back down to mid lane, we have the Archangel's Rush for Vygar, with double control ward still in inventory. I don't think Kibra even put one down. Nyla kind of just face tanking a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter because she's got Yuumi. And Vampson. So, yeah, we're chilling. Kate. Oh, okay, yeah, a little miscommunication there. I like it. You shielded and then realized you could just pop out and take it. And then, yeah. So they're going to try and bait this, I think. Yep, and they do successfully. Kayn is here. Poppy's basically getting one shot. We've got Nyla flashing in, taking out Kate, taking out Poppy, looking for Kayn. He can't go through walls. Oh, nice little Q auto there by Nyla. And Nyla is putting on a clinic here, along with his Yuumi. We've got a dragon flying in, dropping ult. Oh, I thought that was the ult. Oh, that was the E. Okay. And yeah, good flash out by Vigar. And just like that, Ducky is able to use his R and the strength of Nyla to get them on the board. I mean, they were already on the board, but more on the board. And with this dragon, I get it, Wukong. You are slow as heck because of his Q. I like the idea. Will Mr. Cookie, he loves trying to like bait him in and then ult him under tower. So I was curious if he was gonna do it again. So Mr. Cookie's gonna lose his flash. I think you're still in a little bit of danger here, homie. I think even if you slow his attack speed, his Q is just gonna one-shot you. We have TP, Mr. Cookie. Please just TP back. You know, he does have R still. Yeah, so he's trying to bait this. And Wukong, I think, is probably more afraid than it needs to be. Okay, are we gonna... I feel like he's not actually gonna reset. I think Wukong... Yep, okay. I want to look bot because Kayn and Poppy are trying to get frisky, but I kind of want to see what happens here.
Kayn and Poppy are doing what now?
They're getting, they're invading. That's what I said, they're invading. So Acel is thinking about flying up here and helping out. We do have Nocturne almost with R up, but it looks like these two are finally gonna chill. You're not gonna stop your back, right? Oh, that's cool, dark star skin. All right, finally, okay.
Yeah, that is a good skin.
Nice, okay. So complete item, but for both of them. Nocturne R coming in the mid lane. Really nice early cage by Vigar. It's just not gonna matter. There's too much damage. We got completed item on both these guys. The Archangel Shield comes in and shields 349. But yeah, this is why I wanted Nocturne to ignore that first dragon. Just get level 6 and start doing this. So his ult's back up in 100 seconds. I want to see him using it in 101 seconds. Like, let's keep flying at him. Use these low mobility champs, or abuse these low mobility champs rather. So, yeah, even game. I did not love the start that PFT had, but they are just brawling 24/7. Man, and Malphite I think kind of came out ahead on that. Not quite. It's close. Yuumi being annoying with her Qs. We will get Otacon top side. Nocturne does not have his R up, but yeah, they are perma-fighting here. So if he gets on this Wukong with no W, great ult by Mr. Cookie. And Wukong, can he get out with the second R? He cannot. So yeah, nice job by Nocturne. Realizing that they're just perma-fighting up there. And now we are going to get the E into the wall here. Nyla is still full health somehow. Crazy champ. She's going to go back in, ult everyone. Kane's going to flash out. She still gets a kill. 2v4. So, I mean, yeah, they both are going to die. But it's probably worth it because you got the dragon just kind of hitting this tower up here. We got a win topside. So I think overall this is a great win for PFT. That stinks. That's not a win. But everything else is. And now Rift is spawning. So with all the prio they have on map, the problem is I know Acel's sitting on a bunch of gold, right? Never mind. Did he just TP back? Oh, I feel like, oh, I guess plates are down. I was just like, oh, he must have got like 3 plates there. All right, so we had all of PDX bought and they took dragon. So surely this is ours, right, guys? Like, Rift is free. They're ready to see some base. I'd like to see a little more zoning here. I don't think PDX should be allowed to walk up and ward that. So Poppy and Kayn are gonna be annoying here, but I think, okay. We got it secured. We are gonna have trouble getting out here, I think. Malphite R is not up. So we got Poppy stunning Nocturne against the wall. So Nocturne's gonna have to flash out. Malphite, now R is up. R is not up yet. Luckily the dragon is coming to the rescue. Okay, so they managed to find their way out of there somehow. And if the fight went 5 seconds longer, we were gonna have a very strong Nyla here. So Nyla actually on par with the oh, hold on. Okay, I'm missing things. Okay, Mr. Cookie living on the edge per usual. He did ult in, and it looks like he got Vigar pop. So, but now Nocturnar is back on up. So there's still a lot of danger in this top lane, but there's not any danger mid, and Kate is taking full advantage of that. Sadly, Nyla has been kind of just walking around. So she was ready to respond to the top fight, but yeah, she just lost a lot of gold by walking around in the jungle. So she is about tied, but she's probably going armor boots. Okay.
It looks like we did get that red cane.
It is red cane, yes. So red cane with Eclipse. So it is kind of like a purple cane here. Instead of going like rushing Shojin or BC or something with a ton of health. So yeah, so it's purple. But we have Dragon spawning now. Mr. Cookie does have his teleport up. Wukong is hoofing it bot lane, even though he does have TP. And we have a lot of pings coming down on the Aesol now. He walks a little too close to the wall. Doesn't quite get one shot by the Poppy. He knows he can't fly out because the Poppy W is still up. Poppy W, great work here. Nocturne tries to save him. Can't quite save him. And we've got a 1v3 and now another 1v3. And now we've got a 2v4. So PFT really just winging it here. So now this is turning into a 2v5, and Mr. Cookie is chilling in the top lane. I think he thinks this fight is kind of just over, but Nyla is not weak, and I think if Malphite was able to get here, I mean, it's probably not a one fight, but you can probably get another person there. But Mr. Cookie, YT, indeed, looking to get on YouTube with some of these driving lessons he's having. And at least he'll get a top tower out of this, so 700 gold, not exactly the pocket you wanted in of Malphite. But yeah, Cookie for sure is just blasting the Mundo push 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 song. He has this whole team muted. He's just going to work. Malphite did the right call in your opinion? That's fair. I mean, I think it was a messy fight, right? So like they definitely PFT was not on the same page with like Aesol getting caught, and then Nocturne, and then like Nyla's a little behind. But I think if Malphite TP's in early there, I think they turn that fight, and I think that they can win it because the gold was not that far off. But it was definitely not a bad play. I don't know what the optimal play is there, but anyways, the play's over. So Aesol checking the bush with his Q. That's why he just spit a little bit. Yeah, so not quite 2 items for Kate, not quite 2 items for Nyla. The only person on 2 items is, what's that name? Wukong, yeah. But we do have Nocturne R up. I would like to see him topside, where Otacon is spawning. But I think he's just kind of chilling. It looks like he's gonna maybe full clear top. I don't like that. I think you should be top right now. I think we have Malphite R, Nocturne R, Aesol R. I want to see them ignoring bot lane. The tower's already gone. I want to see them ignoring bot lane and like trying to find something around here. I mean, like the only vision they have is from Malphite like warding lane. So yeah, I think we need to be a little more proactive with this Nocturne R. That's annoying. Malphite is an annoying champ. So we got, yeah, I mean, Poppy's up here, like, kind of deep warding completely by herself. Kind of, like, asking to get caught, but we just don't have, I just don't think we have the vision as PFT. Aesol chilling bot with TP. I mean, Aesol certainly doesn't mind farming for free in side lane, but if he stays too much longer, it's not going to be so free because Kane's down here. It looks like no one really cares about Otacon. Everyone's chilling. So, Malphite trying to stay alive. Aesol trying to stay alive. They don't know where Kane is, I think. They know Poppy's roaming a lot. So, yeah, I think I want PFT to push their buttons. I want them to make a play here. Like they've got the tools. I don't think you guys want to wait around until like Poppy finds a wall stun or Wukong finds one of these just like really nice engages when someone's finally in a choke. Good spell shield there by Nocturne, but again, like PFT has all these ults up and they're just letting
they're letting PDX just walk in. I think they might be a little spooked from last game. Control words wins games. I agree. My support would not. Uh-oh. Yep. So like I said,
The support agrees.
yeah. So again, PFT. Thank you, Danny. PFT just they're not taking control of the game. They've got all the tools they need. We do have a TP come in from Acel, so now we're finally getting a good fight and really good ult in from Malphite. The Dragon's breathing all over everyone. Vigar gets exhausted a little late, and the Kayn is a bit of a problem. So he's going to take down the Dragon, but we've got a Malphite with a cat. So he is looking pretty unkillable right now. Oh, wait, never mind. That's Kayn. Malphite's looking very killable, and he is dead. And Yuumi does not have an emotional support human. So, like, look at that. Like, PFT almost won that fight when your jungler gets caught without even ulting. Like, they have to start taking advantage of these situations. Like, they've got such good engage, they have to use it before they just get caught in in one of these situations like this. But anyways, now Nocturne's up here again, walking over Vision. Nice spell shield, and it will get them to slow down on Otacon. Wow, that Vigar's really lucky he wasn't on a ward there. Yeah, so now Acel's picking Dragon, so now I think that they know that, like, they just don't have any vision, like, they don't have any control of this area. But they need to start working as a team, and they need to start taking control of the game. So, like, Acel, like, they're at least trying to make something happen here, right? So, they've got Acel hovering. Wow, that is a lot of damage for 2 items. So they've got people hovering, I think finally they're kind of, like, regrouping a little bit. Yeah, so get some deep vision, guys. Like, honestly, you could have just Malphited the Poppy. Like, I think I'm fine with it. Blue's gonna reset, but I think they're a little desperate for an objective here. And Kayn is gonna be in the wall almost. So we'll see what happens here. Malphite's taking a pretty big chunk, but really nice smite. Great combo onto Kayn. Kayn's just barely gonna be able to survive, but he will eventually go down. So again, PFT, they group. They pressed all their buttons. Okay, well, they only pressed a couple of them, but it worked. And that's what I like to see. So they still have Nocturne Arch, so, like, they can dive tower here even if they really wanted to. Acel is getting a lot of free stacks off this Poppy. But, like, I don't think Poppy should be allowed to, like, walk in like that. Like, you've got Nocturne Arch. You have Poppy's on vision. Like, just ult. Just go in, man. Like, she's not that tanky. She only has an item. But I digress temporarily. Yeah, so now Baron is spawning in the next minute, so that will be the next objective. Not a whole lot to do before then. Nyla almost at 3 items. Nyla is way ahead of Kate on these items. How much gold does Kate have? No, I mean, Nyla's way ahead right now, so I mean, she does have 7 kills. And it's support Kate with these 0 kills right now, so Malphite is going to get caught out. His flash is not up, his ult is not up, and Skricky is dead again. There's not like really anything to fight over. I think he was just kind of pushing waves to push waves. Wanting to go for that tower, but realizing he just kills the wave too fast. How many stacks does Vigar have? That is a great question. Vigar is sitting at 261 to 738 AP. Ult is doing 767 minimum. Kind of wild. That is a lot of free AP, considering a blasting one, or sorry, needlessly large rod gives you 65. So, good shout out. 760, so his combo's doing 1300, and then his R's doing, hello, game. Another, yeah, so he's got like a 2k damage combo if someone has no MR. Kind of wild. Ooh, did Nocturne get the smite? He did not, I think he did. Oh, okay, Nocturne pressing the button. His team is on the way. They're not quite there, but Nyla's very close. That is a lot of Nocturne damage. And Fuser will get popped before he can even ult. So, Nocturne going to get exhausted, but the only one tired here is Poppy, tired of dying. And that is a really good play right before Baron. You got to be a little careful here, Nyla. Maybe you don't. Yeah, Wukong is just got in the fight, does have R, is going to pop R. Yeah, but is going to get exhausted, is going to get Malphite Ard, and yeah, Estok, he might be able to lift 600 pounds, but the only thing he's going to be pushing up now is daisies, am I right? I think that's the phrase. So, Yeah. Good, good punish on the overextension there by PFT. They are not quite in the gold lead, but they might be after this Baron. So I like the Baron call. They were a little later than I'd prefer. Aesol, yeah, I think they just... Aesol, get in range, buddy. Just breathe on it. Yeah, Aesol... I think they're all a little confused on if anyone should be... zoning here. Poppy is going to go in, get the stun against the wall. We're going to get Baron for PFT. And now PDX is trying to clean up. They're going on a Nyla, but Nyla is not weak. Nice timing on the Kane R to get away from the Q. Alright, here comes the Yuumi healing. We've got another TP coming in, and we were about... Okay, we were about to have a 2v4, and I was hoping that we weren't about to see Nyla things. Like, I hoped, and I didn't hope. But, good Baron, but, they just didn't quite have the exit strategy, so they kind of all just ran in different directions and all got mowed down, sadly. So they will get Baron, and they'll get it off the map, but there's a lot of death for PFT and a lot of gold for PDX. So 3k gold lead now for PDX. Luckily for PFT, they don't have Baron, and luckily for PFT, they only need one more soul for Dragon. Sorry, one more Dragon for soul. So that is Dragon Soul, not a soul. So close game. Great game 3 so far. Dragon is up in 45, and PFT has pretty much all of their ults up. How are we looking over here? Oh my god, 71 second cooldown. Okay, so Yuumi R should pretty much be up. Nyla R is not quite up. I think you just pull the trigger for PFT. Man, see, like they're not getting any vision. Like PDX, like Poppy is running in, not getting punished at all, and getting such great deep vision here. So at least we're starting to clear it as a team. Nyla doing a good job pushing mid, so at least they'll drop a wave mid. But yeah, I mean, we've got all our ults, guys. Like we need to get some vision, make something happen here. They're just so scared, and like I think they've got such good tools. Bull Ducky with really good spell shields here to keep himself alive, and I don't hate this call. Walk down mid, yeah. Get 2 towers, and then if we get some vision over here, like drop some wards. Yeah, okay, so they got a ward there at least, so they see him coming. Honestly, okay, I was just say if they went earlier before drag was down, I think they could start a fight right now. Like you don't quite know where they are, but you've got all your ults. Oh, yeah, man, we got to ult before like I just want them to ult before this stuff starts happening. Really good call macro wise to push though. They don't need that drag, so I really like the pushing as a team. But I feel like you could have had Malphite playing a little like defense. Best of 7, yeah, not for me. It's already 1 AM here, homie. It is a best of 3. Sorry, it's a best of 3. As far as I'm aware, I'm going to bet after this game, so I hope it's not a best of 5. Yeah, PFT really just getting. Ooh, we saw that Wukong. PFT just getting crushed in the vision battle, and yeah, they're just too afraid to press their buttons, I think.
I think that's one of the downsides to Yuumi support is you don't really have the same agency to walk around and ward like other supports do.
Agency, that's the word I was looking for. Before, oh, hold on. Fight starting out here, Nyla getting caught, but she has a ton of healing and shielding from this Yuumi. And she ran away. I actually don't know if she needed to. Her team was pretty close, but I respect staying alive. So, agency was the word I was looking for. Yeah, thank you. Someone was saying, like, Apothecary Diaries or something. I was like, no, not that A-word. I don't know if anyone else watches that, but yeah, that healing and chilling was pretty wild. So, agency is the word I was looking for literally before game 1 even started. Yes. But I think they have such good tools on PFT. Like, you've got Nocturne Malphite, and then you have the Aesol damage over time that, like, I actually really like PFT's comp the more that I see them, like, scale into the game. The problem is they just won't press their buttons. Like, look at this, like, Kane is, like, clearing waves in your guys' face, and you're all bot lane. Like, you have all your ults. Just go for something, guys. Like, I think they're a little shaky because game 2 went so badly. Yeah, like, they're letting PDX really dictate the play, and I don't think they have to. I mean, it's only a 3k gold lead, right? Like, that's, you know, not even it's not, I don't think it's even a half an item per champ, really. So, like, get in there, do some stuff. Stop letting Poppy run around and get insane vision control for free and actually punish her. You can see
I mean, Yumi usually has less vision score just in general because you're kind of at your ADC's whim as to where exactly you path. So I get being down vision a little bit, but yeah, Poppy's just been like crushing it, and they really have not had an answer for it. And now we have Acel bot with TP, but again, PDX is dictating the play. We have Nocturne, like he kind of thinks something might be going on here, and it is going on, and I think he might almost flash out in time. All right, so good look there by PDX. Yeah, so like we have Acel like teleporting to base reactively, like. Yeah, they're just so on their back foot, and like you can tell, it really looks like they're playing scared here. Like, man, you have an 8-kill Nyla. Just like have her walk up mid, and then when they collapse, like Nocturne art, like turn off the lights, get some TPs, get a Malphite R.
They do have some pretty big combos that they could be working with. Maybe they're just trying to play safer.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think they're still spooked from game 2. Like, it went very poorly for them. And I think they're just, like, afraid of, like, pulling the trigger and, you know, that is the fight that loses you the game. But, yeah, I mean, like, there's, you know, they have annoying champs. Like, it's hard to kill Kayn, it's hard to kill Wukong. But Vygar's not, like, Kate's not. Just ult them, man. Just get in there and do some work. Alright, so we're gonna have Vygar bot here with TP. Vygar's pushing bot and Wukong's pushing top. So we have the death ball here, and it looks like we're ready to fight. We're just not quite committed to Baron, not quite committed to fighting. All right, I think everyone in the world knows you guys are in this bush, guys. Yeah, there's like no control words on the map here, right? So like, they're trying to bush camp, but they don't have the tools. They don't have the vision to like find someone walking the wrong way with Nocturne R. But they don't have control wards to like really get a good bush camp here. So they got control of top and then got afraid and they immediately gave all control back. So they have no vision again. I don't like walking the bot here, I don't think. Well, I guess, okay, Drag's up in 15 seconds. I guess it's fine. They could just go Baron. It doesn't matter if PDX gets a third dragon here. So I think you guys just stay top. If they want to go bot, if PDX wants to go bot river, give them bot river and just go Baron. Yeah, so like, yeah, I think they're just a little... I think they're a little conflicted. So I want to see them give Dragon here and just immediately go to Baron. Like, you don't have the vision or area control. You're walking into like a Poppy W now. Alright, so you're going to press the button. That is a huge Acel R coming down. The lights are still out. We get awesome Nocturne and Malphite also both at the same time. Acel is marking Kayn on the backside. We have Nyla completely dominating the team, and we did it, guys. We pressed R. Everyone pressed R at the same time, and they completely dominate PDX. So Kayn and Kate will walk away with their tails between their legs, and PFT
we did get the dragon over to PDX, though.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, they couldn't quite go in time. It was a good call. They couldn't quite get there in time to get the dragon, but it's only the third dragon, so it actually doesn't matter, luckily. Again, not good vision control here. There is a Kayn alive, guys, and this is stealable. Luckily, they are melting in time. Luckily, they have insane damage. Actually, they don't even have a Leandries on Acel, so I'm actually surprised they killed it that fast. But yeah, that could have been very close, and it was worth it. No junk 50-50. Yeah, I get it, Trevor. So again, PFT only a 700 gold disadvantage here. And they have Baron, like... Is she sitting on a lot of gold? Yes, okay, please reset. Not great team resets here. You see, Nyla's whole team is on the map, and she is not. And now, she's coming out on the map, and now Acel is resetting, so, like... I think we need to coordinate this a little better, guys. Oh no, now Malphite's resetting. Stop it! Okay, good. Okay, it's like, we need to all pressure at the same time, guys. But, honestly, I kind of want them just to see them, like... run bot, like, okay, yeah, so now because they weren't really all like Nocturne's like full clearing with Baron here, and Malphite has to R out, so like again they're just all on their back foot constantly. And now Malphite's backing, like PDX is making a play, they're trying to make a play on Nyla. Like guys, like we need the Nocturne R here, we need to like get some stuff done. Wukong goes in by himself and does not realize that is a 6-item Nyla. Poppy gonna channel the R, cancel it, so it will come back up in 10 seconds or so. Ooh! Nyla goes in and completely blows up Vigar. That's what I'm saying. Get on these squishy targets, guys. Acel R comes in. It does whiff, but it does zone them out. And now they'll get a Baron push here. So as Trevor pointed out, Malphite R is about to be back up. This Nyla is just sprinting forward and pretty much killing everybody. Poppy's going to go in to her own death. We are going to tower dive Kate, and that is ADC left, boys. And I think that's it. I think PFT wins. They finally, even though PDX were the ones engaging in that fight, if PFT just presses R, they can do it. And a huge win here for PFT. They were massive 5.5 salary underdogs in this series, and this was a really close game. But
the patient game paid off for them.
Yeah. I mean, I think they could have ended that game 10 minutes ago. But no, I mean, great game, huge win for PFT. They really needed that in the standings. Crazy series, like absolute slaughter game 1, absolute slaughter game 2, and then crazy game 3. This is back and forth. So this is why Yumi players get banned. All right, noted, Fuzro, noted. Yeah, so okay, yeah, and like Trevor said, playoff hopes still alive for PFT. So absolutely massive win there. Yeah, Vigar damage coming pretty big. I mean, he was stacked up. I think if that game went another 5 minutes, I think Vigar is going to be a problem, a real problem. But great Ace. I can't believe Acel damage was higher than Nyla's. That's kind of wild. But yeah, nice swap there. Window Licker going mid, taking Acel, getting some good fire breath down, and yeah, that was a great series. So it is now 1:08 a.m. Eastern. So I'm going to sign off and go to bed. But crazy series. I didn't want a 3-game series this late, which is why I'm not casting tomorrow night when the game started 10:30 my time. But yeah, great series. I'm glad we got some theatrics there at the end. So, and thank you for joining, Danny. Your inputs, although sparse, were helpful and nice.
Oh, thank you. Glad to be here.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for joining. All right, all right. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. GG's, everyone. 3 banger games. Have a great night, everyone, and enjoy your Sunday tomorrow or your Saturday night right now.